Okay, so we've already kind of talked about it, but I kind of want to touch on it a bit more. Uh, Last session, let's talk about it real quick. I know I said that I wasn't gonna do summaries, but one thing that I do want the players to have the time to do, as well as I encourage them to do, is to talk about what happened last session, what you guys learned, how you feel about stuff. That way that you guys kind of have like a keep your memory a little refreshed, as well as I get to just see how you guys work together. So you guys fought a manticore. What's up with that?
Um, well, that's kind of where this safe word discussion came from.
I I thought it would be a nice test of our skills, and I just thought it'd be in character because she'd seen these things hunted before by her family. She's a cocky bitch. She knows she could take it, or she thinks she could take it.
Okay.
I've in all caps in my notes wrote, prickly pear. This eye is going to pop off.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were smart. We killed it. We divvied up the body and hide and head. I got a really cool hair stick out of it. And we're dragging it back.
You don't waste anything of the hunt. Always make sure. I need to find the voice again. Yeah.
You're doing great. We do have a recipe, so I'm going to be able to make healing potions. They're just regular healing potions, but that is the thing. You guys also have a ripped up letter, I'm pretty sure, from
Yes.
Andor to the cleric, Sister Derail.
Yes, the one that unfortunately fireballed half our party.
I think Lane
Rounding
has
down.
it, right?
Yeah. I should have it in my inventory. Yeah,
Yes, I might add fireballed half the party after they were warned not to open it.
Yeah.
We wanted to
much.
open it.
Well,
We met a,
Two
a
fits is
cool
not
old lady.
much to have.
well, you guys did open it. Remember that.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, I think that's the cliff notes of everything.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
we
that's
we got
the
hired
important stuff.
for the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys find yourselves now at the I'll say like the other side of the very last hill, right? So like you can see Phandalin probably about a mile away or so, small little frontier town in the distance. Now, most of you have like experience with combat, and so you wouldn't normally be so on edge or worried, because while you guys were very confident in that last fight, yeah, two of you came very close to death, and to a certain extent, you guys did kind of, feed off the confidence, and you did defeat it. You did very well. But now there's that worry that you're not in a land that you necessarily recognize. If you've been here, it's probably through travel. And now that you're in a new world, the sight of a manticore, while it might be common to your people, Yasai, it's not entirely common to you. You might see one on the distance, but it's mostly stories. Now that's your first-hand experience with the Sword Coast's, not one of the most, but top 300 most dangerous creature. And now as you guys are walking back, making your way to Phandalin, you realize just kind of how defenseless this city is. It really is a small town. It's kind of generous to call it a city, but maybe a village. There's only roughly like 100 people who live here, and you're starting to realize the dangers that persist here.
Do we plan on staying around here much longer? I do enjoy this town, but it feels a bit out in the open.
I'll be real. I don't think anyone should stay around here much longer.
And with that, you guys drag your, dare I call it, loot back to town. And I assume you guys are gonna go to the provisions place. That's my first guess.
Well, first, I think we should drop the body off at the inn for them to make food and us get whatever's left of it.
Well, yeah, it does have to be like properly butchered and skinned.
Correct.
Oh, speaking of which, is there like a local huntsman who can help us with that and also questions about the wildlife?
Another great example of the beginner's following. You have to go find them. You don't know. So how would you go about finding that out?
The town master's hall seems like a good place to start.
The hall or the inn, where the shady and the non-shady go. Not in that order.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, we have to go to the inn anyways, right?
Well,
For the-
currently it's Rathar who's like full carrying the body, so he definitely, and I probably think two of us come with him to like kind of explain what happened. Someone needs to go to the hall to like turn in the quest. That's like the need to do.
I
Well,
mean,
let's
we
do
all could
that
just go
first.
together.
Yeah.
We can all go together, yes. I'm just trying to list off what we 100% need.
Yep, and then the secondary probably want is gonna have to be the lion costume, most likely.
Oh, yes. Need to see if this trophy can be put into a more useful condition.
Yeah. Maybe I can get some better armor.
Alright, to the town master's hall then.
No, why don't we drop the
In
carcass
first
off
for
at the...
Oh, right. We are
Yeah.
dragging
Um,
the entire body through town, my bad.
It's kind of a bad look.
Well, would it be better to drop it at the
I don't think it's a
coster
bad look.
and let him butcher the whole thing, and or do we want to take? Because we've got what, hide, claws, teeth, spikes.
Yeah, I don't
Meat.
know who would be better at butchering, the inn or the coster.
I would actually say that it's the provisions, because the provisions also holds a stable. It deals
True.
with animals, and they provide the food. Like they prepare most of the meat, so that way the Stonehill Inn can provide a service of food.
Okay, so
in
head
that
to the
case,
provisions then?
Provision.
Yes, the Lion Shield Coster is going to be your run-of-the-mill armor weaponsmith. Yes, they can make items, like materials, into other items, but you would have to prepare those items to be made into a material.
Right.
So into the provisions, dragging a giant corpse,
You know,
Let's
sometimes
go.
it'd be like that.
or maybe we'll leave the corpse outside and just tell him what we've got.
I
Yeah.
don't think it'll fit through the door, so yeah, let's tell him.
Okay, so as you guys begin to head back through Phandalin, coming from the golden hills of Umbridge Hill, you are indeed dragging this manticore body through town. Now, you all did your best to kind of carry it using some rope, maybe, so that it does not drag the body around. But it's difficult. Raythear does indeed do most of the lifting, and which is the reason why it does not just sit there dragging. It kind of just hovers a few inches over the ground. So the blood drops are minimal. You guys don't manage to damage it too bad, but you come up to the Barthen's Provisions on the north side of town, and you drop the creature off outside. And as you walk in, Raythear, you have the pelt that this will cut up in your hand, and you see the old man, Mr. Barthen. As you come in, he hears the thud outside, and he turns to look with a little notepad and pen in his hand, and he goes, "Oh my, well done, you killed a mighty creature like that. Huh. You are a strange lot. Well, what can I do for you all today? There's two little elf helpers who are like walking boxes around. Kind of just stop. One of them drops one of the boxes and goes, "Oi, you see that one? That's a real dead one for sure. Look how strong they are." The other one just kind of rolls his eyes as he goes, "Pick up your box," and then he continues running out. The other one grabs his box and then follows back. You can tell that they don't want to make a bad impression.
Well, we were hoping to get the corpse processed, collect what's
Get the usable
useful,
parts.
sell the meat to the inn, whatnot. And Yasai here would like to have the head prepared as a trophy.
Oh, I see. Well, I tell you what. I could go ahead and process the materials for you, get all the useful bits out of it. But that being said, giving you the raw materials, you're going to have to pay for me to process it. It'll take maybe 2 or 3 days for that behemoth out there. Now the head, that'll be a bit easier though. Probably get that done to you by tomorrow evening. But it is going to have a bit steeper of a price because that is a quite large creature. Now that being said,
Yes.
you could take the raw materials to other people, or I could sell some of it for you to get some actual value out.
Okay. What do you guys say about selling the meat?
I'd say definitely
Yeah, definitely
sell
the
most of the meat. I'd maybe get some of it processed into jerky for us to carry with us, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
I'll tell you what,
We could sell the meat and buy it later.
I'll
Aaron's
divvy
already
up the meat into half rations for you, and then I'll sell the rest. You should be able
that
to
sounds
get
good.
maybe 200 gold out of it. Yeah, for something that large.
And what's it
Now-
going to cost us to process it?
It's gonna cost you 25 gold up front. But I guarantee
Oh,
you,
that's
after
fine.
after 3 days, yeah, I can get most of those materials for you.
Are we each?
Alright.
Are we good to each contribute 5 gold?
I have 9, so I can contribute 7 if that matters much. Because I did kind
Let's
of get
just-
us into the situation.
Let's
I
just do
have
5.
10 gold.
Yeah, I can chip in. I've got 18. I can chip in whatever we need. So
I guess I can chip in 5 and just everyone chip it. Yeah.
Okay, everyone does 5. Alright. And if you're ever interested in selling any of the other raw materials, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure you could go around town and find others who are suited to using them.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. And then you see that he hands somebody a sheet. He just like kind of pulls it off his pad and then holds it out towards you guys over the desk. Alright, you're gonna have to sign this. Well, at least one of you are.
Why?
It's a statement that I did my best. So if this is just terrible quality beast, I cannot be held responsible for the quality materials I get. That being said, I also
Oh wait,
do
wait,
take
wait. Okay.
I do take a 10% off the top because I do have to make a living. Because you have to
That's
understand
understandable.
that a rare exotic creature like that, whew, people are dying to get their hands on those materials. And it would be kind of
Okay, hold
unwise
on.
as a business person, at least on my end, to not try to benefit from it. Because after all,
Alright,
That
I
is
get that.
entirely reasonable.
I am the one
Okay,
who's got to
but we
process
did-
it.
We did just meet you. How do we know you can do your best?
I'm the trusted provisions officer of this entire area. I handle animals the most. You can literally go talk to any shopkeep. You think I've been here for 35 years just off of dumb luck?
I trust you, sir.
Come
I
on now.
reached forward and signed the sheet.
Well, thank
I
you.
want to read over the actual details on the sheet first.
It's pretty cut and clear. He just wants 10% of whatever the raw materials would be cost, or like the total value of them. And you can actually see at the bottom of the contract, it tells you how much. It's about 700 gold worth. So he just wants 70 gold.
I mean, that's completely fair. I mean,
Realistically, why would he fuck something up that would also benefit him?
yeah.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't getting
Like signing our soul by accident.
right.
Nope, there's no fishy clauses, no small hidden text, nothing like that. It's a pretty straightforward contract.
Do we
Yeah,
all
He
have
seems
cool
like a
with
sign?
it.
nice man.
No, just one person. It states that if you essentially the way that you break the contract is if you try to get the process stopped midway or if you don't pay. And he does tell you that if you would like, you can wait until they are fully processed to pay. So you don't have to cough up 25 right now.
Oh, okay.
I already
gave
took the
him
5
5,
out, so.
Yeah, but we have the money on us.
Yeah.
Might as well.
And if
Yeah, I
you
mean,
break
might
the
as well-
contract, he gets all rights to everything that he processes. So if it's junk that he
Correct.
throws away, you can have it. Otherwise, he gets the valuable things.
Well, let's not break the contract. So let's go ahead and get him paid, so we don't have that excuse hanging over us. And come back in a couple days to get what was processed, and we'll go from there.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and leave Barthen's provision after signing the contract, and you see
I
that
saw a bottle on the ground that I was interested in.
you're still inside the building. Calm down there, fairy lady.
I was not. I
Well,
was
you
trying
can-
to see if there was like a message in it or something.
That's a great example that you pulled up. Okay.
Didn't
So-
somebody want to trade in their chainmail for like studded leather or something?
Yes.
Oh, you're not gonna find them at the provisions office, or
I'd be
Yeah,
at the
Barton's
quick.
provision.
Yeah, that's why we gotta go to the lion custers later.
okay. Later. See you later, alligator.
We have to go to the town master's hall first.
Yeah,
So-
turn in the quest, get the reward, assuming we can, because she didn't exactly come with us, but I mean.
Where do you guys want to go?
I mean, the quest was bring her back, so
At least explain so they're not sending a bunch of people after her.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah,
get half
her
reward.
quest
'Cause-
is that she's dead. So
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
I
I'm
don't
fine
think we
telling that
should tell
lie,
him that
but I
she's-
don't think.
I don't think we should tell him she's dead. That she just
yeah, I don't
wants to
think it's
stay
a
out
good
there.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, if something happens to her again, they should know if she's okay, but she just doesn't want to come back. And I think people should respect that.
I agree.
Alright, so as you guys head back through town, you see a lot less faces looking at you weird because you're not carrying this giant creature anymore. You guys get to the town master's hall, and as you pull up to the beautiful little, it's almost like a cabin style building, but it's fairly long. You walk up to the front door, which is on the just raised by like a couple stone steps. It's not even that tall off of the foundation or the floor. And you walk up, and first thing you see is that there's no outside handle. It's just missing. So it's just a metal plate where you would expect there to be a handle to open the door. And so you knock on it, and you see that this tiny little window, just enough to see like somebody's eyes, opens up. And you see this two pair of eyes looking back at you. You can tell that it's blue colored almost. Like their skin is a bit more pale, but it has a blue undertone underneath it. And you see that there are these two little round rimmed glasses just sitting on their nose, almost at the very end of it. So they're almost kind of looking down on you. And you hear this voice come back to you. Hello there. Can I help you? Can't you see that there's danger amok? As his eyes seems to be peering around, eyeing all of you, and then looking just kind of around in the vicinity.
We're here to turn
Danger.
in a quest here that you posted and to report that some of that danger's been eliminated.
Oh, which quest would that be? Hurry it up now.
Umbridge Hill.
Umbridge Hill. Ah, yes. Did you speak to Miss Gwyn?
Who?
Miss Barbara Gwyn?
Yes,
Was
we
that
did.
the-
She prefers to stay out at her windmill, but we killed the manticore that was keeping her pinned up.
There was a manticore. Oh dear. it's
Yes,
getting
there was
worse
a
and worse than
manticore.
I thought. First it was the owlbear, now it's the manticore.
Yeah, you
Um,
can
Did you
check
say
at
owlbear?
Barthen's if you want to verify that
yeah,
we actually killed it, because the corpse is there being processed right now.
I see. Well, I will inquire with Mr. Barton later on time to verify this, but I suppose I should probably trust you. You don't look too ragamuffin. Um,
Hold on, can we go back a second? You said
Yeah.
owl bear?
what?
Yeah.
Do not worry about it. I can tell that
I
you're
feel like
new
that's
here.
something we should worry about. You said that
No,
there's a
no,
bunch
no,
of danger,
it is fine.
and then you
It's
mentioned an
taken-
owl bear.
Well, it's not. It's dead. Okay, it was just a prior accident that had happened.
Well,
a few
so is the
months ago.
manticore, but we should still probably worry, right?
Well, no. If it's dead, then it's no longer a threat. Don't you see? That's how life works.
Okay, but don't you think that it's not a coincidence that there's a bunch of monsters lurking around town now?
You do realize this is a chaotic world where monsters lie everywhere.
Oh yeah, and they just waltz into town every day.
Well, no, that hasn't happened here. We've never had a manticore or an owlbear here. It's just, well,
Yeah, and now we've had both. I'm just saying maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe we should start to worry a bit more. Maybe we should, be on the lookout for any dangers around town.
what do you expect us to hunt them all
Reva.
down? This is a very small city. I know it looks beautiful and grandeur, but we are still very few of people. Besides, not everyone waltzing through is here to do things just for the sake of the city. A lot of people have to look out for themselves here, you know.
We understand. We are sorry about our friend.
Quite a
Upside.
bold tongue they have. Now,
There's one less manticore.
so is she alive?
She is alive. She is well. She just does not want to come back to town.
Why
Yeah, she's
not?
retired.
Retired? What do you mean? She supplies us with all of
She
our
doesn't wanna-
potions.
She refused.
She doesn't want to make them anymore.
Do you know how much of a devastation that is to our city?
She's willing to
She
sell the
gave us
recipe to
if you
anyone who
want the
comes.
recipe. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well,
you can learn
know,
how to make them.
exactly what I was going to say. I would greatly appreciate that. May I please have the recipe so I can share it with my colleagues, and then maybe we could get Barton into a position to be able to sell them.
Can I write down the recipe first for myself?
Well, of course. I suppose you'll be
yeah,
wanting
don't mind.
payments too, no?
Yes.
Yes,
I-
definitely.
Actually, I don't really mind.
Well,
You
no,
sure?
we mean payment as in the quest reward, the 75 gold.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we would like that.
Well, all right. Give me one moment, and then you hear the door, little slight slit shut again. His eyes disappearing, and then you hear some creaking of boards, and then you hear a like something hitting metal as you see this small little chute kind of fall out, and this little box lands and breaks on the ground. And inside of it, there's a leather bag that is like cinched shut. And inside, you find a total of 75 gold, which means everybody gets 15 gold.
Hell yeah, I just doubled my gold.
Hell yeah.
I now
be
have
rich in
19
no time.
gold. Ooh.
And that's after we paid for processing the manicore.
Yep. And so
Jesus, my pay.
you collect your gold, and then you see that the eye slit opens up again. He goes, "Well, very well. Thank you again." And then you hand him a copy of the recipe, keeping the original for yourself. And he takes it in the little slit with his weirdly long blue fingers but they're like perfectly manicured and painted like green. And he thanks you, and then after that he looks back at you all and he goes, I would appreciate if you continue to complete more of the jobs we have. There's quite a lot of mishaps and, as you can tell, a lot of danger. It's been quite a while since we've had adventurers who, like I said, took care of problems for us when we needed it most.
We will definitely consider taking on one of the quests. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Excuse me?
Well, we can't exactly see you. I just didn't know what you prefer to be called.
My name is Mr. Weston, the town master. I am just a
Ah.
bit of a troll, you see, and I don't like to be outside. But I am a wizard when it comes to writing. Well, figuratively.
That is perfectly fine, sir.
How dare you judge me? Is my nose that small?
All I
No,
I
you
see
have a
are
very
glasses.
nice nose. I promise. You have a very nice, good-looking nose.
Oh, thank you. It's quite difficult to get this.
Well, I can't really
complexion
see
without
the
sun.
nose.
Anywho,
It's hard to see through the slit in the
if
door.
you could please, we do really do need your help. We must establish a new allyship with the gnomes down to the south. If you do that, I'd be willing to put the pot at 125 gold.
Ooh.
That would be nice and beats the underground. That place is too cold for me.
Oh, I'm s- I'm sure you'll find it's comfortable. Anywho,
How
I must
big are
go.
these tunnels?
Large enough for a moderately sized creature. You shouldn't have to struggle too much of yourself, though you're a rather tall fellow.
Anyway, we appreciate it.
Of course, and again, I appreciate what you are doing for the town. Hopefully, you don't die, but you know, it is a bit chaotic out there. So, if you do end up perishing, I promise we will remember you in some way.
Oh, that's sweet.
Of
I'm
course.
sure the
Now,
champion will be remembered as I kind of just stuffed off my shoulders.
Now, I don't know if you mind, but I have things to attend to. Best of luck, adventurous. And then he just quickly shuts the thing, and then you hear the boards creak as he walks away from the door. What would you
All
guys
right,
like
so
to do?
are we wanting
On
to
to
talk
the
about the
Costa.
quest first, or are we going to go to the Costa?
Let's hit the Costa first, then we can
All right,
kick back and relax.
definitely
And
gonna come with.
Okay.
Welcome to the Lion Shield Castel. It's not French, actually. But that's fine, right?
Ooh, there's a lot
Ooh,
of
this
stuff
place
here.
looks nice.
Um,
I should be able to get a nice shield out of here.
oh,
That's a very long
Alright.
hall.
Welcome to the Lion Shield Coster. As you enter, you see a large desk, I suppose. Yeah, with a various crates and barrels and things of the such in the middle. A large chandelier above, lighting up the entire area. And as you look around, you do see a small writing area off to the northwest. Yes, and then to the northeast, you see what looks to be like a small dining area, maybe. But for the most part, everything you see around here is something to do with weaponry. On the walls, you can see different axes, swords, maces, bows, crossbows, sets of armor, and the like, just kind of hanging off the walls, as well as what looks to be weird machinations for like ballistas or like small cannons or crossbows and things like that, actually hanging from metal struts in the ceiling. And as you come in, you see this Leonin woman standing off in the distance. I don't know if you guys have actually already seen her or not.
She is kind of pretty.
Well, that's Esmeralda, and you can see. Oh. You see that she seems to be tinkering with something in her hands as she's kind of facing away from you all as you come in. But then, as soon as she hears the chime and hears the footsteps, you see she turns around and she comes towards the desk, opening it, and puts down on this desk this small clockwork kind of device with like a screwdriver being set down. And as you guys all walk in, she walks to the front of this circular bar and she says, "Ah, hello there to all of you. Good day. I hope you are all doing well. I've heard word of your recent gatherings of materials. A manticore, eh? That must have been a dastardly fight."
Ew, it
Honestly-
definitely was.
took place a little bit faster than we anticipated it starting, but yeah.
I see. Well, they are quite voracious creatures and very aggressive. I was wondering, though, what is one of them doing out here? It's quite far from home, no?
Dragon.
apparently a white as something. It's hard to
Azrova.
speak their tongue. Azroba, hard to speak their
Asrova.
tongue. Was terrorizing where it fed, and so it had to come up here for food.
What does that mean? Asrova.
That's
It
what
was
we were
white
Dragon or
wondering.
something.
white scaled, so we assume some sort of wyvern.
I don't know if a dragon.
There's a
tongue is
giant
thing.
white-scaled flying lizard. All right,
So a dragon.
I'd presume.
But what about
That's
it?
what we assume.
You don't really think that the tales and rumors are true, do you?
Well, there was also a note to a church about a dragon, so
What tales and rumors?
I was hoping that I'd be wrong, but since near adventurers had found proof of it, I can't be too wrong anymore. I can't be in denial. Well, at first it was orc attacks, a group of orcs walking around and defeating other tribes and slaughtering them. And at first we thought maybe there was a miscommunication amongst the tribes, or maybe it was just petty disputes. But no, this tribe has not only just defeated them in combat, but utterly tore them apart, left them in pieces rather than just dead, and refused to bury any body, friend or foe. We're not sure what's going on. And then we heard tales of a supposed flying beast. But we were uncertain. As you know, word from Neverwinter is very hard to trust. But apparently some of the other armorers and weaponsmiths believe that they were getting a bit more than they bargained for, as a lot of creatures have come back almost completely frozen. And not just like they've been out in the snow or the ice too long. Internally, even their organs, stone brick.
okay. Wait,
cold.
so to elaborate, so the bodies from the Orc Wars were burned, and a bunch of monsters are being frozen to death.
I was hoping that they were burned, but no, the bodies just remained there. Right where they were slain.
Oh,
As for the dragon
So
attacks,
do you suspect that these orcs are working for this
I'm not so sure.
dragon?
no.
I don't know if
No.
if orcs would. That's very common. Maybe if it was kobolds or dragonborn, but there's not many of them around here. At least not from what we've heard. It could be possible.
Yeah, but sometimes dragons don't necessarily give a choice.
It's true. But it must be a truly fearsome creature. An entire tribe of orbs into their hall. Dear lords. So what are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna ask to buy some armor, hopefully, because chainmail, shockingly, pretty heavy. So, do you have some leather armor for sale?
Of course. Would you prefer some studded leather armor? It's only 45 gold, but it does provide 12 plus your dex modifier. And if that is too pricey for you, leather armor. It's 11 plus your dex, but it's only 10 gold.
Well,
Alright,
here's a
let's-
question for you. As I place 25 pounds worth of manticore hide on her counter,
We don't
What
have
can
that
you-
yet.
we took 10 by 10 off of it already.
Correct.
We did?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
Yes.
It's not refined; it's just kind of there. But yeah, we do have 25 pounds of it on us.
50 pounds. Oh no, it is
So,
25.
If
So, what could you maybe make with this?
Huh. I could probably make some reinforced leather armor with this.
ooh, how much would that be?
Let me see how long it would take. It probably would take me at least a day or two. Yes, I have to still process most of it, but it is in fairly good condition. I could do it for 15 gold and get it to you in 2 days.
I'll buy it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, as long as you let me use it. Is that alright, Wraither?
Oh, yeah, it's, I mean, it belongs to the party as a whole, so, I mean,
Then hell yeah, I will gladly buy some reinforced leather armor. Wait, how much AC does it give?
It will give you 12 plus your dex modifier. It's going to be a set of leather armor plus 1. So you'll also get another AC to it.
Can you add studs to that and make it studded leather?
So
Ooh,
studded leather would be more expensive. It would be close to about 55 gold. And I was going to add that you can bring other parts of the manticore to make things. Like the teeth, I would assume, could be big enough to be made into either multiple arrowheads or a dagger of sorts. And this is where it gets really interesting because not all campaigns integrate this, but there are more ways to upgrade your character other than just finding shit in the world. You can actually create things. And so for a certain price and certain time, you guys can take creature parts. It is worth actually looting things in most campaigns. Some teams don't want to take the extra time to do it, but it's a world. There are moving things in this world, so your efforts have to be worth it. You guys don't need to just walk around and do nothing. Loot to your heart's content.
Hell yeah.
That's why I want to drag the whole corpse back.
Yes.
Well, she does tell you that if you bring some of those materials back, or if you like, she can go and take a look at them when they're processed, and she can bring you an offer of different things she can make.
That would be great. I wouldn't mind a nice set of manicore claw kukri daggers.
Okay.
If it is possible, I would like a shield made from the head. Or whatever can be used from the head. It needs to be a trophy after all, but still functional.
It would have to be the whole head in order to be a shield. It couldn't be... Like, you could create a manticore's faced shield, and maybe she could, like, get some steel or something and somehow imprint the face into it, but you wouldn't be able to use its actual face as a shield.
Ooh,
Right.
You could take some of the mane, though, and run it along the edge of the shield.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Well, there is another thing that you have to take into consideration with some of these items. It would just be a normal shield, because unfortunately manticores are not magical creatures. So therefore, they don't get the +1 max from it. +1 like magical affinities bonus. So making these things into like weapons is going to be different than making into armor, because with armor you can have like different levels to it without it having to be magical.
Right.
No, I understand. It's aesthetics. I mean, imagine pulling a pair of manicore claw kukri daggers out.
Hell yeah. Trust me, we'll get into enchanting eventually.
She's probably gonna have to take my measurements because I want a set of armor. I also want my raincoat cape thing idea I was talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I was going to use some of the actual hide. And I was going to
take the head out of my
take
inventory
parts
because I
of...
did drop it off. I'm pretty sure we can.
And then I was gonna take some of the wings, parts of the wing, and have that on the outside. So I would have like a cool winged looking cape.
Okay. As long as you got the cash, you can make whatever you want.
Okay.
Throw gold at it.
Esmeralda.
Yes.
So I have this chainmail armor that I do not need.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you be willing to buy it for?
Half the normal price. So you said it's chainmail?
Yeah.
It's 75 gold. I'll give you 35 for it.
Let's see. And you said the reinforced studded leather armor is gonna be 55?
If you wanted to get the studded leather, yes.
Okay.
If you need some cash, I'll kick in the rest to get you what you need.
So I can sell my chainmail armor, but I don't want to be left without, armor for the day, just in case.
So,
So I might need 5 gold. Could I pay you back later, Raythier?
Yeah, like I said, not a problem. It's not like I use a whole lot of weapons or armor.
All right. In that case, I would like to sell my chainmail armor and replace it with leather armor for now.
okay.
And then also buy the reinforced studded leather armor for later, once that's finished being
okay.
made.
Well, can we do kind of a bit of a trade, Esmeralda, to where he keeps the chain until the studded leather is ready and then trades that in and pays you the difference?
Yeah, that's fine. If you guys would like to wait until you have the money, that is totally fine. You guys don't need to make any deals or any trades beforehand.
I think I'll wait until after everything's processed, and then I'll look up kind of what I can do with the stuff for weaponry. I don't know if it'll be worth it for Manticore, but yeah.
I feel like if somebody wanted to, they could make a really cool club out of the tail.
It's possible. You can use its claws, its bones, its hide. We're gonna reserve the head for a trophy. Use its
Right.
tail spikes.
Anybody have alchemy?
I do not. I am bonk bonk.
Yeah, alchemy.
Well, I technically do have a spell. I do have poison spray because
Is
of
it
my
alchemy in this? I don't think
race.
it's
But
alchemy in this.
I have
Well,
an
alchemy is a
herbalism
tool
kit.
set.
Oh, the alchemist kit.
Oh.
No. Esmeralda does tell you that you can buy one at Barthen's Provisions for 20 gold.
Yeah, but I'm not proficient with it.
Why are you asking?
Well, we've got manticore bone, we got manticore blood, we got heart, liver, etc., etc., etc.
I don't know if many of those have alchemical purposes, I guess.
You never know. Make some poison.
Okay.
Well,
Can I
Thistle,
make a
didn't you get some?
survival check to see if I know anything about anything having to do with the insides of a manticore?
Roll a nature check at disadvantage. Because this is your first time interacting with one. So maybe you have a recollection of some crazy fey creatures. A lot of fey creatures run on magic, so their organs and stuff are kind of almost don't matter. You don't really know much about a manticore's body.
How about an
You know what I mean?
arcana?
Well, it's not a magical creature.
I suppose.
Fuck it, can I just get a vial of its blood and use it as a necklace?
You'll have to go talk to Barthen when it's done being processed.
Great.
I'm just here to make weapons and armor.
Yeah, you're right.
Off the top of my head, I could probably make a long sword or a short sword out of something, a dagger. The bones probably wouldn't be that great as weaponry, but I could probably adapt it, maybe adapt some of the bones into that studded armor for you. Because they are manticore bones. They're pretty fucking thick. I mean, it's no dragon or like Bouliette, but it's something.
Yeah, they'd probably make good handles for different weapons as well.
I could probably
Like-
make a bow out of the tail spikes, since they are somewhat flexible. But I'd have to use quite
Probably
a lot of them.
arrows.
Well, they wouldn't work as arrows because they would be like it would be hard to put fletching on them, and of course I wouldn't have to put like an arrowhead on them because they are spikes. But you could use them maybe as like throwing darts.
Yeah.
Well, how long
Or
are the?
javelins.
Just a pause here. Last session, I thought you said the spikes were like 3.5 feet long. How
Yeah,
long
maybe
actually
a
are they?
javelin. They're probably they are about 3.5 feet. So maybe not a dart, maybe small javelins. Because even javelins are maximum 4 feet.
Well, doesn't one of our guys use javelins?
I do.
Yasai does. She could use them.
Well, put 3 spikes on the counter. You want some javelins?
Javelins would be nice in case they go away from great axe distance.
Um, okay. For every 2 you give me, I can make. Yeah, I can make 2. So 1 to 1. She'll take 5 of them for now, and she says give her like 2 hours, and then just
I
No
think
find
I
rush,
only have 3
ma'am.
right now.
2 hours and 3 gold.
I put the 3 gold on the counter.
She's like, okay, I'll get to go and go working on it. It won't be anything too crazy, but you should have a better distance with it. I expect these things could probably go up to at least 120 feet without any issues. And they are
That would be nice.
pretty impressive spikes too. I can imagine this could impale something. Maybe not through solid rock, but flesh and bone, definitely.
Yes, as Brio learned.
All right. That sounds painful. I'm sorry you experienced that.
I was just thinking, I took 3 off the tail, and then we had like 5 through our people.
Mhm. Okay. Other than that, do you guys have anything else you'd like?
I still like
I think-
to switch to my chainmail for leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good for now. Once the manticore's processed, I'll see if I can make a shield from the parts, or if it'll just be better to buy a normal one.
Okay. So you give give her the chainmail. You get 35 gold, and then you give her 10 to take the leather.
You just
get-
generally have arrows.
Yeah, but I actually do sell arrows.
Oh
if
wait,
you'd like.
leather armor is only 10 gold.
Yep.
It
Oh,
was the
so-
studded that was 50.
So the reinforced set leather armor is 55.
Correct.
Yes, but you have to wait.
Sick,
For
so I
it.
do have enough. All right, I'd like to pay
Okay.
her that now,
Okay. She will start drawing up the
so you can
schematics
get
for
started
it.
on it.
She'll get it
Thank
started
you.
on it as soon as she can. As soon as she gets the parts, she'll start creating it. So you do have to wait for the provisions guy to be done. But hey, that's a lot sooner than most people get +1 armor.
Yeah, we're
Do
gonna be
you
freaking
sell?
monster hunters.
I noticed you have kind of a scribe area. Do you sell like spell scrolls?
Unfortunately, I don't. I actually don't interact with anything magically. My bits are more mechanics and basic, levers and such, actual physics of the world, and just making high quality things. Like most of my swords, maybe they're not as fancy as the others, but they'll last a lot longer than most.
It's very impressive what you do here, from what it looks like.
Well, thank you. Our family, the Lion Shields, are actually quite known to be warriors. Our old tribes used to scoff at us for using weapons, but the martial arts and weaponry and combat with a weapon, it just makes sense. Fighting war tooth and nail gets tiring, and you tend to hurt yourselves a lot more than the enemy. So we've honed our skills and fought many tribe off to finally establish ourselves in Phandalin.
So, Esmeralda, you were saying that there were rumors of this ice beast. Any idea where it might be?
Where most dragons lie? Maybe in a cave somewhere or a mountain? But there's 2 mountains north and south of us. Your guess is better than mine as to which one it would call home. Maybe you should look more into the orcs and see what they know about this dragon. Maybe they can find you or point you the direction where you need to go.
Thank you for
assuming
all
they
your
don't
help,
just take our
ma'am.
heads.
That's true. Now, I do know that you could go south to the gnomes and speak with them. Maybe they know more about this magical beast. I mean, they do tend to make quite a lot of magical inventions nowadays. And I do know that the town master wishes us to become allies with them, but I know that the excavation will actually be in an old dwarven ruin. But as of late, we've heard that some orcs were out camping there. So maybe you might just find a way into that information.
Speaking of dwarves, what do you know about these prospectors that came through a little while back?
I'm not sure. It's been quite some time. They came in and ordered some basic supplies for mining and hacking down some wood. after that, they headed off to Bothans and left. They were pretty quiet to themselves. But they were pretty quick and swift with their trades, giving me the gold almost before they even told me what they wanted to do with it. I made some sturdy iron picks for them, some nice quality shovels, and then they both got a set of leather armor before they headed out. That had to have been maybe 2-3 months now.
Wait a minute. A couple of dwarves came through wanting leather armor, and for you to make mining tools for them?
It was quite odd, but they were willing to pay top gold price for it, so my father said that it would be a shameful idea to pass up on.
Does that seem really weird to anybody else?
Just armor and mining tools?
I mean,
Like,
aren't
I don't know, that
Dwarves wanting...
I probably wouldn't know this in character, but aren't dwarves kind of known for like doing their own kind of shit with mining or like their tools?
Yeah, and they're generally into metal armor and weapons, not leather.
Yeah, but metal is expensive.
But they're dwarves. It's what they do.
They're very
I don't know.
prideful, so maybe
What
maybe
if
these are
they're
fake
just
dwarves,
miners?
changelings.
And maybe mining in full plate mail is a bit uncomfortable.
Or they're changelings trying to fit in.
Well,
That could be it.
I will remind you all, since you are newer here, the weather does tend to sway a bit. As of late, maybe the past couple of weeks, it has been getting a bit chillier here, and it is midsummer. So we have seen a lot of people coming and going and ordering quite a lot of fur clothing as of late. It might be wise if you too also stock up on it.
Probably, but I
I'll
think I'm good
consider
for
it.
now.
I mean, we do have the rest of a manticore being processed over at Barthen, so maybe we'll see what we have left out of that after we get the armor that we're having made out of it.
That is a fair assessment. Alright. Is there anything else that I can do for you all?
I'm done. Thank you.
I think we are
Out of
good.
character?
Thank you very much.
You as well.
Yeah, how much do you charge for arrows?
Just a gold for every 30.
Okay. I might stock up when we come back for everyone's stuff.
Sounds good to me.
How do I remove an item from my inventory?
Just
the
hit
lock.
0 on the. Oh, you want to
Click
actually just remove it full. Oh, yeah.
Click the lock, and then you'll be able to actually remove it.
You'll see a little red
Oh,
button.
okay. Thank you.
Of course. Look at you guys.
You can also do that in
Chainmail
your
be gone.
spell and weapon area as well to fix that.
So I see.
So,
That's
you
good to
all
know.
do your business with Esmeralda, essentially getting ready to have some items created for you while you're waiting for the provisions to get done. You guys do a bit more business, getting some armor here and there, getting ready to essentially gear yourselves up. It'll take probably 5 days total. Now, that being said, it is still the very first day. The entire mini adventure, I would call it, that you guys had probably lasted about 2.5 to 3 hours. And getting back to Phandalin probably took maybe equally an hour. So 7 hours have passed. It's now about 7 o'clock at night as you all come out of the Lion Shield Coster. You can see that the sun has just started, it's probably about halfway to setting. It's a bit of a nice peachy and purple sky. You can see that some lanterns are lit around the town, and there are a lot less people walking around as darkness starts to slowly descend onto Phandalin.
So, do you think we should call it a day, and then tomorrow, while we're still waiting for that manticore to be all provisioned, we take on that Nomengard quest?
Might be a good idea, but as we were over at the Coster, it looked like I saw something about a miners' exchange. Maybe we should inquire there about even the gnomes and the dwarves that came through.
Mm,
We can do
yes,
that as
that
well.
would probably be a good idea.
Okay. And so you all go to Stonehill Inn, and as you walk in, you see the orc lady again, Helga, manning the bar. Harbin the turtle nowhere to be seen, and it's a relatively quiet night. There's only maybe 2 or 3 customers that are in town, or in the city. In the city, not the city. In the Lion Shield Coster.
The inn.
I don't know why I'm messing up things today. Anywho, get out of here. I don't have a token for her, so we're just gonna use Theater of the Mind for her. And as you all walk to the bar, you see that there's probably like maybe 3 other commoners here. It's kind of a quiet night, and as she's sitting in the back behind the bar, she seems to be prepping and cleaning up some dishes. She sees you all come in. You all look a bit tired, as if you've had a long day. Your wounds are still healing, and you all do look a little scraped up. Like you guys definitely were doing some things. And she turns to you all and says, "Well, look at you lot. You made it back alive. So what did Minister Barbara have to say?"
Oh, she didn't want to come back, but we killed the manticore that was bothering her.
You killed a manticore? Are you
Yes.
serious?
You can
Yeah,
ask Arthur if you're mistrusting of us.
My God.
Yeah, there'll be
it's
some
just, it's almost
manticore meat
unbelievable.
available here soon.
Oh, God, I bet it's going to be the juiciest and tenderest meat we've had in such a long time. Wow.
Well, we're planning on selling the meat to you guys if you're interested, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
I tell you what, for every 10 pounds, we'll give you 50 gold.
That sounds
Wait,
like
how
a
heavy
wondrous
was the manticore?
exchange. It was like 100 pounds,
It isn't-
2,
no.
3.
No, more
No,
like
I
don't
500
remember.
pounds
More like-
with bone, skin, and everything.
Yeah, close to 1,000. But meat-wise, easily 500 pounds worth of meat. Now,
Yeah, there was
Seems like
a
we start
reason why we.
gold.
Yeah, there was a
Remember.
reason why we dragged it back.
Yeah, it was heavy, I remember.
half of the meat is going to Barthen's Provisions. So
Right.
you guys have 250 pounds worth, which is roughly 2,500 gold worth.
That'll be a nice payday in a couple days.
Oh, like, yeah. I want to.
They have no use for it, so.
So, in the meantime, you got any of that soup left?
Of course, it'll probably just take me about an hour to get prepared, though. We're a little low on squirrels right now.
I can wait. How about maybe a bath and a room for the night?
A room for
Of
us,
course.
definitely.
For the room, 15 silver per person. As for the bath, that'll be another 10. Now, we get to talk about money. So, I know video games do money in a lot of different ways, and in the past, I have done it a couple of ways. The 99 rule, so 100 copper, or 99 copper, well, I guess I should say it like this. 100 copper is 1 silver, 100 silver is 1 gold, and then obviously you just keep going up with the gold. Now, we could do it that way, or if you guys would like, I can convert it to the all gold system, where it's 1 gold is 1 gold, and that's usually like the cheapest something will cost.
I'm fine doing the hundreds because that's fine, and like it means that gold, like I don't know, kind of means a bit more than just the lowest.
Holds more value.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I don't know. I feel like most D&D games eventually just end up using all gold anyways. Like,
Yeah.
because usually the silver and copper is only, used for like, oh, you need to go to the inn, and by the time that you need to, like, the only time you need to worry about like copper and silver is like literally just level 1. I think just sticking to gold might be easier.
They both have their pros and cons.
They both
Yeah,
have their
they
pros
do.
and cons.
It is easier to track it off of a 0 to infinite
Just gold.
Yes.
It is easier to track for some stuff, but I just think it kind of devalues gold a little. But again, we are about to get a big payday, so I don't know how much the value really matters to us. I don't.
Yes, because
He
you
value
guys,
gold,
because
but let's be real. Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead.
gold it is not easy to come by in most campaigns because there's quite a lot that you can do with it depending on how far your DM is willing to go. And I let my players do a reasonable amount, but I don't do anything like min-maxing, like, okay, you get 23 gold from your 12 businesses that you're running per day type of thing. That's
Right.
that's just not what I do with most of my beginner campaigns and even just generally common campaigns. But that being said, I already have like some notes for it, and I do already have a pretty good idea of how the economy should run, how much things should cost. So I don't think that the gold would be too valueless if I did just a pure gold metric versus the 99. Like with the 99s, there is that point of it eventually does get a little miscellaneous to worry about because oh, I've got 24 copper and 16 silver, which means nothing to my 345 gold.
True.
And if you
I'm
guys-
fine with doing just gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, you said like with the meat, we're getting like 5,000 gold soon each from the inn,
Oh
right?
no, you guys are getting
Like-
500 gold each. It's 2,500 total.
Oh, 25. Okay, never mind. I misheard. Still, that's a lot. I feel like we'll
That
be
is a
fine.
lot. I mean, and then that doesn't include the miscellaneous parts, the bones, the claws,
Yes.
the spikes, everything else.
Yep. And remember, you guys are gonna find out Phandalin doesn't have everything. You're gonna have to go
Yeah.
somewhere else eventually. So even if you're not limited by money, it'll take you some time to get the things that you need to do or get the things you want.
Right.
It's definitely something that is gonna be earned. But that being said, it's gonna be 2 gold, a gold for the bath, and then a gold for the room for the night
Okay.
per person.
Definitely gold in the bath. I'm gonna real gonna grab some more water, grab some food. I will be right back. It won't be any more than 5. It's already been cooked.
Okay.
So you guys can.
So
How large is the bath?
it's big enough that a Goliath can sit in it. He's got the big
Oh.
bath.
So I
though.
might drown.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
you might
can-
want to stay away from
You
there.
can adapt a bath to your size. They're inclusive here. They give you a child-sized bath. It's only like 2
Okay.
feet deep. You'll be fine.
That's great.
Well, she's like 2 feet tall. I still think that might be too much.
3
I'm
feet.
3.5, technically.
So she's got a foot and a half of clearance. Should be okay.
You know, you could always just kind of like spread your wings out on the side of the tub to keep yourself from drowning.
I could do that, yeah.
Anyway, so you all take your baths.
Do like the doggy paddle on the side type thing.
Yes.
You find your you guys freshen up, and then you guys go find your rooms, and then presumably you are all hungry. Yes.
Well, I already ordered my
Um,
soup, so
I'll eat my rations. I ain't eating the food here again.
Okay. Nonetheless, you all go
She burned it
downstairs,
last time.
hanging out to not to not split the party. You all go and hang out with Raythiar as he orders his soup, taking your spots in the bar, and a couple more people have come in. It's probably about like 8, maybe almost 8:30 at this point. You guys are freshened up. You're wearing somewhat casual clothing, your armor and stuff upstairs in your rooms, and you all take your places. Raythar begins eating. The rest of you eat your choice of a meal. If you're gonna take a meal from the inn, it's gonna be a gold. If you're gonna eat your own rations, make sure you just reduce them by 1. And then from there, you guys just hear some drunken commoners talking amongst themselves, kind of just ignoring you guys because you're not really their focus. You know what I mean? Here is this thing.
So what are they talking about? Can we overhear their conversation?
I'm trying to get there. It's just not loading. Normally don't have this issue. This is crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah. One of the groups of commoners you hear talking, you hear one of them yell out, or not yell out, but like kind of drunkenly. Seems to be a human man talking to a tiefling.
I am back, sorry.
Welcome back. The human man says to the tiefling a little bit louder than he expected. Once again, the orcs have come down from the mountains, preying on the lowlands. Whichever winter doesn't send help soon, the orcs will overrun us and destroy everything we've worked so hard to build. I don't want history to keep repeating itself. Yeah, but if we try to interact with the royal family like that, you know they won't look too kindly to us commoners here. Well, screw them elves. I don't care. They don't care about the well-being of others anyway. They just care about their own prosperity and all the stupid uncommoners that live there. Damn miscreants. Tiefling just shakes his head. Just, yeah, whatever you say.
I am shocked and offended.
What, the meat cake moment?
Guys, I think they're being racist.
I feel like
It's
that's
like
all we've
what, the
experienced
third
here.
time in this tavern?
I feel like there's a serious racism problem in this town. Did you hear that? They were talking about elves? I'm an elf.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Well,
Why is it always the elves? 'Cause
you
What-
do
what-
realize that the elves kind of aren't real popular with non-elves.
Yeah, and I think that's a bit mean. I'll be honest.
And you hear Helga chime in. Well, you should know that they call us orcs their disgusting bastard cousins.
I don't call you that. I feel like you're, like, countering racism with racism here. And honestly, I feel like that's not a very good thing to do.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it is his own opinion. I mean, I don't get offended by it when someone calls me green nose. But some goblins definitely do. And that's their choice. Trust me.
Okay, look.
This was a perfect world. I don't even think we'd have this dragon or orc problem right now. But guess what?
Yeah, the dragons and orcs are a big issue, but honestly, I feel like, if your patrons are being racist, that's also, that's something we can fix right now, actually. We should go talk to them.
I don't think it's wise to anger the barkeep away.
Well, I tell you what. I don't want to be involved.
Yeah, about that room.
Yeah, are you all ready to head up on now? Get
Yeah.
some sleep.
Definitely.
Alright.
I cannot afford a room. I'm sleeping outside again.
Alright. She offers you a pillow and a blanket for your lack of money.
I will pay
Okay.
for his room.
Okay.
Well, I'm sleeping outside either way.
Oh.
Like, the room is just where I keep my stuff.
Yeah, he
You can
basically
keep your
always
stuff in
sleeps
my room.
outside.
He just drops all his shit like in the trunk in the room, and then he walks outside in full pajamas with a pillow and a blanket. And he just goes outside, and you see that he just throws a little cot down in the bushes, falls asleep, just hidden from view.
Well, I only need
Well-
4 hours of sleep time, so.
What
Sleeping
a
time.
strange fella.
The rest of
Okay, in the
you-
future, he's storing one of his stuff in one of our rooms so that we're not wasting.
I didn't realize he was just going to do that.
Yeah, he's an elf. What do you expect?
Oh my god, stop it. Stop. I'm an elf.
I expected him to sleep in a bed or
I'm like
something.
outside the window, like, what the fuck did I just hear?
You just hear me going, stop, stop, stop.
I'm doing this because I'm a cleric of Saloon, not because I'm an elf, you racist.
He didn't say anything about you being an elf.
And so the rest of you head up to the second story. You all take your long rest, getting all of your spells and other expended items back. And
Ooh.
what time do you guys want to wake up?
Well, I'll
Crack
wake up
ass
in
of
4
dawn.
hours, I guess.
4 hours.
Just do
Yeah,
7 a.m.
So I guess
I'm good after
midnight.
4 hours.
Okay. So, at about 7 a.m., time flies for you, Lane. As you're chilling outside, your 4 hours go by, and so it's like, I don't know, probably like 1 or 3 or between 1 and 3 a.m. And Vanderlyn's quiet when there's no one around. So you kind of walk around town, kind of looking around, catching your bearings of the city. Trying to
Can we
kind
say
of
that
get
after 4 hours, I also got up and went down to hang out with Lane?
do you also have the trance?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. And let's say you all catch a little breakfast from Harbin, and he very quickly makes you guys just some, I don't know, maybe like a sweet strudel or something of that type, maybe like a bread, and then serves it with some like hearty drink, maybe an ale to warm you up, or some cider, or maybe even like milk. That's your forte. And then you guys go out venturing the fucking before dawn and get a lay of the lands. Anytime that you're in the city, I will say that you guys can roll like maybe an investigation or intelligence check with advantage as to maybe find something in town, or maybe check if there might be something in town. Be like a
Do some
specific-
dumpster diving.
Yeah, something like that.
You said investigation or intelligence.
Yeah, these checks would pretty much just be used to kind of remember if you know where something might be, being at like a location. You know that there is indeed a miners exchange that when you guys kind of poked around and looked around the outside, you got an idea that there was actually like a auction style board on the outside with different materials and their worth, and you can see that there's a little drop-off box on the outside where it looks like you could deposit something. You just don't know exactly what would be put here. The building looks to be a mishmash of reinforced steel and wood, like hardy wood you would use maybe in the construction of large objects, maybe boats or ships. And then various nuts, bolts, and other things like that, keeping it all together. It almost looks like a trade center with almost a gated door with some iron behind it, like some extra defense you can see. Like, you couldn't just bust this door down. You would have to, like, nuke this thing to get through. You find out that there is a well, a random well, but as you guys like look down it, you can hear running water, and there's a little inscription on the little, I want to say like maybe a hood or an awning that usually sits above wells with a little hand crank to pull up the bucket and such, which is already at its height with the bucket just sitting on the side of the well. You see inscribed on top of it, it just says, "For the well gods." And that's it, written in common. It looks to be in like a shittily scratched mark, maybe using like a small dagger or something, but it's almost like it's been there for a while. Quite worn right.
We need to make an offering.
What do you give the well gods, a bucket? Dear God.
I feel like every time we make an offering, it goes bad in this town.
Yeah, hey, can we get the city map back up since we're kind of all up and out and moving?
Oh, this is just those two. I'm giving them the
Okay.
recap on
It is
what they were
just them
learning.
two.
Because
Yeah.
this is like
Oh.
like 3 a.m. or so. You guys are the rest
Yeah,
of
this
you
is
are
after
still
our
sleeping.
trance.
So you guys, you two were looking over the well, and it's kind of quiet out. It's nothing really stirring. And as you look down, I'm gonna assume you have a torch or something. So it's lit up well enough you can see. It just looks to be like water. You get the occasional glimpse of maybe like a gold piece or two at the bottom, but I don't know, something about it. I mean, it gives you a little bit of a headache just looking at it.
I want to drop a rock down the well.
You pick up a nearby stone and you drop, and as you're watching it, it seems to fall pretty quickly. Like almost the second you let go, it hits the water. But then you wait a moment, and then another moment, and then another moment. And yet you never hear the sound of it hitting the water.
Bryle.
I'm not blowing myself up again.
Okay, but there's something weird going on here.
Yeah.
Okay. There's gotta be some reason for this happening, right?
Please don't jump in.
It's gotta be an illusion of some kind.
Why don't you
Or
just
just
wait
like
until everybody else wakes up?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just wait.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's just go wait.
Do you want to wake everyone else up?
No, we'll wait. They need to rest.
All right.
We'll wait.
Okay.
But what if it's gone in the morning?
It won't be gone. And if
If
is,
it's
then
gone.
well.
Okay, fine. We'll wait until the morning.
We're gonna come in the morning and they're just gonna be like fucking like passed out dead. Like,
Wait, can I make a religion check to see if I know who the well god is?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my god.
You don't know anything about the well gods. You don't even know if that's a
And
real
that-
thing.
Is knowledge in its own right.
It is. You know more than you did.
You know, with these two elves walking around this city in the middle of the night, I really hope this inn is built really sturdily.
And so
We came back.
you guys, you two, Bryle and Lane, go back to the inn as you wait for your compatriots, associates, friends. I don't know what you want to call them yet. And then about 7 o'clock finally rolls around. It's the beginning of breakfast in Phandalin. So you see the two elves enjoying what seems to be like some sort of mishmash of some fish and then some rice as well as some vegetables for like a morning spring meal. And as the rest of you come down, the other three of you, you see Helga serving up some rice on a wok as she's throwing some seasonings and spices into it. And she hollers over there with a little bandana that's like black now covering her head. And she says, "Would you guys like some fish and some rice today?"
yes, that sounds nice to wake up to.
Perfect. Come on in and come grab a little seat. Gonna be quite an interesting day today. I've been hearing some weird rumors lately.
Oh.
What have you been
What's
hearing?
Well, you see, apparently, there's a new man in town. Well, not town, I should say, but the woods, rather. Neverwinter Woods. Some man going by the name of Falcon. He recently opened up a hunting lodge for the rich to come, so he could take them off, venture through the woods, and maybe even slay a beast or two with them. You could probably go check into him about that dragon issue. If he's the person to know, or if there's any person to know about strange creatures, he'd be the one.
He said he opened up a what?
A hunting lodge. You could pay a handsome amount of money, go and stay in his lodge for a week or two, and he'll take you out to hunt the wild creatures.
Is this like a
That
this is like
sounds
a rich people
interesting.
thing?
Oh, one question, ma'am. Have you heard about some game Giants have been hosting lately? I need to look more about it.
Oh, of course, the strength games. Yeah, far northeast. There's a ring of giants that hold a fighting arena. It's where many different races come to duke it out to see who's strongest. I hear there's quite a good prize in it. Some giants gloves. Gives you the best
Ooh.
strength you could ever need.
When are those held, by chance?
Only once per month, of course. I believe the next one will be in about 10 days from now.
Thank you for the information, ma'am.
Of course. In fact, a few orcs might even show up. I know that Esmeralda's brothers, one of the many 11 of them, tend to enter. Them Leonian are quite fierce creatures, I tell you.
Oh, that would be fun to sport against them. I say I'm just like kind of starting to stretch, miss my arms.
Well, don't underestimate them now. They are bloodthirsty creatures, after all. Some of the mightiest warriors Fenderlin's ever come across.
Oh, I don't underestimate my opponents at all. I just know my own strengths. I am a champion of the ring, after all.
A champion, eh? Guess you'll have to put that one to the test. Truly prove yourself against the mighty.
Oh, definitely.
Well then, you're all served your meals now. Can I get you anything else for the day?
Yeah, what's up with that well out there?
What well?
What well?
The well.
Wait, what about this well?
There's like a well.
Yeah, it's where we get our water.
Yeah?
What do you mean, what's up with it?
What's wrong with the well?
Thane, tell him.
There's like something about the well gods written on it, and then like I dropped a rock down there, and then it just never hit the
You're
water
dropping
or
dirty
something?
rocks into the
There's a
water
weird-
supply?
There's a weird illusion going on, and also it's a rock. Do you know what wells are made of? Rocks. Come on. Okay, but the point is, there's a weird well. There's a magical well.
You don't know what was on that rock. There
Well.
could have been poison on that rock, for all
Have
you
you
know.
been drinking?
There could have been poison on the rock. Who would poison a rock?
Who wouldn't poison a rock?
Do you want to go check out the well?
Starting to think the dragon and
It's not
orcs
that
are our real
important.
problem here.
Yeah, Thistle, do you know how to swim?
Yeah, I can swim. Sure.
Okay. Let's go to the well.
All right, we go.
Lead the way.
You guys, you realize that the last time we let the elves mess with something, they blew themselves up?
We're away from you.
Okay.
Him and I already.
We-
Well, the
walked out.
last time we messed with something was the well, and we did not blow ourselves up that time because of the fact we're still here, so we're fine.
Once again, you and I already walked out.
So, Raythiar and Yasai, are you guys gonna stay inside?
No,
No.
I'm gonna watch and at least make sure these idiots don't drown themselves or something.
Are you gonna follow,
Pretty much what I was about to say.
Are you gonna follow them, Bryle?
Yeah, I just don't remember where it was.
Tis okay.
It was like over here-ish.
Okay, so you head behind Stonehill and you see that there is a small little opening, a clearing of grass here between some of these buildings. And they all seem to be some storage buildings with an entrance and an exit, but they don't seem to be homes. And they have padlocks and reinforced wooden doors. So you can assume that they are places of, not value per se, but it's probably for storage between the two businesses. And then you see this unassuming well just sitting in the middle of it. And as you all come closer to it and you look underneath the awning, you see the insane inscription. And you look down and you see the water. Again, sounding like it's just flowing and going.
Were you two on anything last night? Did you eat any weird berries?
Fuck no. That would be against God's will.
You said there was something having to do with like a stone. What did you do? You dropped
Yeah,
it,
like-
right?
I dropped a rock in there. Here, I'll do it again, and I pick up a rock and well, actually, alright, Yasai, may I drop the
Fair
rock
warning.
into the well, just in case it's poisoned? Can you taste the rock just in case?
I'll flick my tongue on the rock to appease them.
You lick the rock, and it's just a rock. Just tastes salty.
I don't know why you want me.
All right, and I'm gonna drop it in the well.
You drop it into the well, and you all sit with bated breath. You see as it falls into the well,
It hits Thistle in the head.
It keeps falling.
Is Thistle still there?
And a moment goes by, and a few more go by, and you see the water be ripple as the stone hits it, but you don't hear anything.
Hey, Lane. I'll jump if you jump.
Okay, let's not jump in. I was thinking we could put Thistle in the bucket because she's small.
I have wings.
Yeah, but you can't fly in the water now, can you?
I'll jump if you jump. Anybody
might
else?
be
want to jump?
If you have
I'll hold your hand.
It might be good so that if we have to pull you guys out.
But maybe, what if it's like a 0 to 100 kind of thing? Maybe you just gotta do the thing.
Here, okay. I'll wrap a rope around my... Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I
guys,
think I gave Yasai my rope.
can we stop for just a second here? Before we go jumping in or flying in or lowering ourselves into the well, maybe see if the villagers have a problem with us doing this?
I'm sorry, there's a magic well. There's already a problem.
I do not claim ownership of these two. I'm just gonna walk away.
Yasai, I need my rope.
Oh, fine. Take the rope.
Alright, I have my rope back.
I did ask the people at the inn, and they said, "What well?"
Yeah, they don't even know the well is here.
I gave you one of the things of rope because I have 3 on me.
Alright, I'm gonna tie it around my waist as well as I can, and I'll give one end to probably Wraithier. He's the biggest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna just head away.
All right, so
Come on, please.
Here.
You're just like
you hold on to
You're
this
gonna end
rope.
up in
I
fucking
curb
Neverwinter.
myself just in case. But if something starts flying up out of the well, he's on his own.
Okay, so Raythiar braces himself, putting his foot up against the well and kind of like raising it so he can keep himself. Roll me a strength check, Mr. Raythiar. Thistle, you climb on the side of it, or rather float up there, and then Lane, you put the rope around your side, around yourself, making sure it's secure and that it won't break or anything. And using this 50-foot rope, you begin walking down the sides, going slowly, keeping a good pace as Thistle floats below you. And yes, yes, Bryle. That's a strength save. I said a strength check.
I hit strength, but nothing happened.
You have to hit the stat, not the save.
The word. I think that's what he meant. Clicking the
Yeah.
actual word strength will do.
There we go.
That's not a lot better.
Well, it's a good thing that he can carry things, a lot of things. So it is actually not that difficult for him to hold you while you lower yourself down. And about 5 minutes go by where Thistle and Lane are traveling down, and for some reason, you two never seem to get to the water. The farther you go down, the longer and longer this well becomes. And Raythiar and Bryo, as you guys are kind of just waiting, as Raythiar is just holding onto this rope. In fact, Raythiar, you don't even have to like let go or even like push some of the rope down. You just have a constant feeling of weight. It never shifts, it never changes. It all just feels the same. And after 5 minutes, you both look a little confused before Bryo, you look over and you look down into the well. Lane and Thistle, you see the water about 5 feet away from you, but you just can't quite get there. And all you hear is this loud rushing water, like a river, but it's just a small pool. This well is only about 5 feet wide in diameter anyway, so it's not like that well. The bottom of the well looks large in any way, but the water is not standing still. It is rushing, almost changing direction constantly. And Bryle and Raythiar, you look down the well and you don't even see them. The rope just extends all the way down to the bottom of the water, disappearing underneath the surface, and Thistle is nowhere to be seen.
Lane? Lane? Are you there? Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Lane?
like yell and see if they hear us.
Lane and Thistle, you don't hear anything at all. In fact, when you look up, you don't see Bryle or Raythiar looking over the edge of the well. You just see the rope that is connected to Lane over the edge of the well. Your voices are echoing around you, both Bryle and Raythiar, like outwardly, as it would when you're in the open. But you don't hear any echo of your voice come back from the well.
Bro, I think I should just hold on to this rope and start walking away.
Okay. Yeah.
Call me crazy,
Yeah.
Lane, but I don't know. This water's kind of talking to me.
Raythiar, why don't you like tug on it?
It's
and see
talking
if
to
you
you?
can
Are
tug
you...
No, not actually talking to me, but like I'm feeling a pull.
Oh. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. What vibes do you get from the water?
That's a great question. What vibes do I get from the water?
It's water.
I'm getting watery vibes from the water, funnily enough.
Holy shit, you don't mean to say.
I know.
Alright,
I'm going to move a couple
I-
feet away from the well, pulling the rope with me to see if it moves
Wait, no, just
them
tug
at
it a
all.
little bit and see if they tug back.
As you tug and you pull the rope back up, Lane, you feel a pulling sensation coming from above you, and you come up about 4 or 5 feet, and then you see in front of you, about 4 inches away from your feet, is the edge of the water, rushing. And for a second, you see Thistle underneath the surface before she's gone. And Thistle, your entire vision goes black. And I will be back.
Shit.
Okay, so as you completely go black out, essentially, what you see is what you expect. You fly up in the air and you kind of travel over the landscape before you see a white snow-capped mountain. And then afterwards, it flashes to where you see a banner that seems to be on a wooden post, soaked in blood across the handle and the actual pole itself. And the flag is just a pitch black, nothing on it, tattered and torn. Just sitting in what looks to be a small cluster of rocks on top of a hill.
Trying to knock some sense into him.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Lane, you see, after you see her disappear, you feel the continual tug of Raythiar as he is seemingly pulling you back up.
No, I only moved about 5 feet away.
Oh,
I didn't.
Okay.
And he shouted out, "Put me back down." Were we able to hear that?
Yes, you actually do hear Lane's voice echo out of the well.
Thistle's gone. We need to get into the well.
I moved back and lowered him back down.
Okay. And as you
And
do,
I'm
we
just trying to have a minor exchange while this is going down.
you hear a snap and you feel all of the weight disappear from your hands, Raythear, as you fall back and your half of the rope whips up, and you guys hear nothing. And Lane, you fall and hit the surface of this water. And as you all look down, Lane is gone. As you hit the water, your vision goes black. Suddenly, you cannot see anything. Before you wake up and you see yourself flying over the landscape, seeing Phandalin as this small little town. And then you see your vision blurs as you start to fly over a large forest, at which point you see this large set of mountains, snow-capped, frigid. And then a flash, as you now see a hill. And on top of this hill, in a cluster of rocks at the base, is a banner of sorts, just proudly sitting there. And this banner, this wooden pole, completely tattered and like scuffed as if it's been hit sometime, bloodied across all of it, dawns a all black flag almost. No symbol, nothing. Just tattered and scratched and torn.
Oh. Feel it around me? Is this...
Just the mouth.
So, group, he hits the water. At this point, Thistle and Lane are gone. You see as Raythear falls back, and he is holding his part of the rope, the rest of it lying on the outside of the well. Brio, you look down the well and you don't see anybody. The water is still just staying as it was before anything happened.
Yeah, so while you were in the other channel, Raythear went and got Yasai, and I'm, as they're coming back, getting ready to jump into the well.
Okay.
So, unless they stop me, I'm jumping in the well.
All
I'm gonna
right.
grab Brile before she jumps in. We don't need another rescue mission. Wait for some. We can. eh. I would probably barely fit in there, so I could probably climb back up easier. And I can swim fairly well, I'm pretty sure. Never actually done it, but. But we need someone to get our friggin' members back. So as I pull out the rope and set it on the ground.
I
What's
don't
the
think the
plan?
rope's gonna be much help.
Yeah,
Um,
it just with Lane,
snapped.
so yeah.
And besides, Thistle has wings, so she wasn't even attached to the rope.
Like if yeah.
So, what do you?
Part of me says we need to go after our companions, but a part of me says we need to ask somebody what the hell's going on with this well.
I'm in the go after them party. So
Yasai?
Give me
We should
one
get
second.
someone for help so we don't all just drown in this well for whatever reason these two thought it was needing investigation. So should we head to the town master hall and ask? The inn? I don't know who would be
I don't
best
think
for
they're
well
gonna-
rescuing.
A gentle intermission. When you asked about the well, nobody knew what you guys were talking about.
yeah. No one knew about the well, and whenever they need help, they post a quest asking for other people to help. So I don't know that we're gonna find someone to help right now, early in the morning.
Well, you
think
gotta
we just
remember,
need-
it
How
is
big
ultimately
around is
not-
this well?
Give him a second. He's getting some water. I Never mind. I was trying to remember what I was gonna say, but now I can't remember it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. ADHD. I have goldfish memory.
Yes, I think if we go down here, we should probably have you try to hold on to the two of us. You're the strongest, I think, of us here.
All right. I'll hold on.
Need to find out how big this well is, though.
He is about to come back.
Excuse me.
Nice burp.
Sorry. Me.
Help, Timmy fell down a hole again.
Alright, boys and girls, what are we doing?
Somebody go find Lassie.
Oh no.
Lane fell down the
Lassie
well
will
again.
tell you whether or not they're in the well. She can't help you.
How big is the well around?
5-foot diameter.
So it's one at a time. Lovely.
So, what are you guys doing?
Okay.
I'm
We're going
apparently going to be holding on to Rathar and Ryle as they go down the well.
Okay. So as you prepare your your rope, you get ready to take this challenge on. You hear two thuds. At first, a small one, kind of like somebody dropped like I don't know, like a small, like maybe like a couple of potatoes or something. And then you hear a loud one, like someone dropped a tree trunk, just behind you.
You're like
as
a
you
7-foot elf.
as you see both Lane and Thistle on the ground.
What the fuck happened in the well, you two? Why
Are
were
we-
you, like, gone in the well?
Did you see the same thing I saw? What did you see?
I saw a mountain, a black flag, or banner. I guess a banner is more accurate. And it was like tattered, and I was flying. It was a lot to take in, I'll be real.
I'll give you a quick rundown of what I saw.
Were you two on anything?
Nah.
Excuse me,
I don't
you
know.
saw us fall into the magic well. What do you think happened? Yes.
No, I walked away because I thought this was
What did you
stupid.
see?
Well, it was kind of strange. At first, I just saw black, but then I was flying in like the air, and then there was a flash of a white snow-capped mountain, and then a flag that was black and tattered. And I'm talking like all black, like it was just black. When it was on top of a small cluster of rocks, on top of a hill.
Do you think? Okay.
Is
Now,
the water
I don't
laced with
believe-
acid or something?
Oh, maybe it was the rock I threw in earlier.
The entire town's gonna be tripping fucking balls. They're just all fucking on acid.
Okay, now I don't think the well god.
Well, God.
Actually, I'm not gonna say it just in case. I'm not gonna say it. I
Say
have my
it.
notes, but I can't say it. I can't bring myself to.
Did you notice the terrain around this mountain?
It was mountainous and snowy.
No, wait.
Oh, yeah, the mountain was snow-capped, but what about at the base of the mountain? Was it forest, ice, hills, plains, fire?
Well, it probably wasn't fire.
What did we notice at the base of the mountain?
You
Excuse
guys
me, sorry.
noticed exactly what I told you.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have.
It was a
a lot of
snow-capped
information
mountain.
on that.
When you were flying, did it feel like when you normally fly, or did it feel like maybe you were in someone else's memory, like you were experiencing it in a different thing? Do you know what I mean?
I'll assume that's a question for Thistle.
Yes.
I think
yes.
she was asking me. Honestly, I don't feel like I was regularly flying, but I don't think I was in anybody else's body. I feel like I was
Okay.
just there.
Experiencing.
Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't
Oh
like
my
you
God.
were. Alright, I see.
So how
What
about
if
we
it's a vision
leave
from
the
God?
the dimensional well alone and maybe go talk to some gnomes?
Brian,
Yeah,
what if you go
what-
into Brian? What if you go into the well?
We are not losing anyone to this goddamn drug well.
Well, we came back. Like, you know,
I mean, I guess it
maybe
is
more
what it
information would be
but-
nice.
I don't think.
Yeah,
it's
like, are you
just
okay?
More information.
Are you okay, Annie?
Who's Annie?
I like look down at myself just to be sure. Like I didn't get a
You've
body
been hit
swap or
by,
something.
you've been hit by a smooth criminal.
No, you look fine, Lane. Nothing different.
Okay, I do it.
Oh my goodness. You do what?
Whatever
She
it is
wants
that
to jump in the well.
You want to jump in the well?
Yeah.
What is? Do you guys have the survival instincts of a fucking baby?
Actually, no.
Why don't
I have
you
really
jump
good
in the
survival
well?
skills.
And you see
No.
Bryle climb up on the side of the well, and she dives. And then it's a pretty short fall, Bryle. You hit that water, and you all hear a big splash in the well as she hits the water. And then for
Oh,
a
now
second,
you're Splash.
you have your eyes closed, Bryle. And then you feel the bottom of the well. And you look up and you see that maybe a foot or two above you is the surface of the water. It only seems to be about like maybe 8 or 9 feet deep. And as you look up above, you see the rest of the party peering their heads over the edge of the well. And as you guys look down, you can actually see her. This is some fairly clear water. And you just see Brielle's
What?
body at the bottom. She just looks like she's chilling at the bottom of the well in the water.
Huh, that's different.
We're
Right,
gonna get her
okay.
out, aren't we?
Could you
I just
see us
come
in
up
the
and
well as
say-
we were going down?
No, we could not.
So something definitely happened, right? Like we didn't just imagine being
The well gods.
dragons or whatever.
I don't think we were dragons. I think we were just having.
Well,
some
I
kind of
don't know. I
out-of-body
was flying.
experience. We were given information.
I just
The
jump,
well
like,
gods, bro.
peek
It's
my head
the
up over
well
the water and
gods.
say, I think you guys used up all the juice. Can you throw me a
Are-
rope?
Are you hurt? Did you break your legs or? Wait, no, you went head first. Did you hit your head on the bottom?
I don't think so.
The well gods hear your cries.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm headed to the southeast, towards the edge of town.
I'm gonna toss
Okay.
down a rope and get her out of the well
Huh.
first.
I asked for a rope. Give me a rope.
There's
I
a
start
rope
Just
climbing
down,
fucking
out.
start climbing.
and you start climbing out the well. As that happens, the rest of you all looking confounded, Raythear heads off to the miners' exchange. Are you all gonna join him?
Hold
Yeah.
on. Disco.
Yes.
Yes.
You and I, we were at the Shrine of Luck yesterday. What if this is a sign from the Goddess of Luck?
I don't know. It says the well gods. I think those are two completely different things. Because, like, you've heard of luck goddesses and gods before. I've never heard
Yeah.
of well gods before.
Yeah.
I think maybe this is just a magical well.
Do it for the well gods.
But that's weird, right?
And so,
Okay, let's go find Raythear.
Let's go find Ray.
Let's
you
go
all
find
head
him.
to this
I don't-
miners' exchange, this trade post-looking hovel of a house, and when you come up to the entrance, you see a goblin woman with a large perm of a hair,
Yes!
with red lipstick on and some rather plump cheeks and lips, I would say, with these long nails on, and you can see that she has some jewelry all over her wrists and her, excuse me, as well as
So in
her
other words,
neck.
Joan Rivers.
Maybe. Well, no, it's a goblin. And you see
Every
that
time you
she's
pause,
standing
I think you're about to
outside.
say, yeah, that's.
You see that she's sitting outside with a little table, as you see various gnomes, humans, and even dwarves walking up, and they all have something in common. They all have dust or dirt, maybe soot or some sort of debris-like substance on them in some way, shape, or form. They are all carrying a bag, which kind of clings and makes some slightly metallic noises as they're walking to her. And they seem to have like an adventurer's pack or some sort of backpack on, and they're all carrying pickaxes or shovels or maybe the occasional hammer. And in fact, there's about 2 of them out there talking to her, and you can hear as you all come up to it, some of these dwarves and humans or gnomes are entering the miners' exchange or leaving, and the ones that are leaving in fact have their gear, but their hands are empty. They don't have anything else other than what looks like to be a small bag of presumably gold that they're either putting away or they're putting into their other money sack. And you hear the goblin from the distance. All right, sweeties, come here. Let's see what kind of business we can do for you. Oh, I see. Some rubies and some sapphires. Yeah, I'm sure we can do some appraisal for that. Would you like this to come with some metally? No? Alright, I suppose that's fine. Head on inside and they'll get you fully registered and finished. Next, who's next? Come on up. And you see the 2 guys walk inside, holding some gems, it appears. Very crude, as if they were recently mined. So they're not polished, they're not cut. They don't look like in any way, shape, or form value other than just as a raw material. And you all walk forward to this goblin lady. Well, hello there. My name is Beatrice. Welcome to Vandellin's Miners Exchange. What can I appraise and sell for you today?
Actually, we just had a question for you. There were some dwarves that came through recently, heading to an excavation site. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have their own mining gear already. Do you know anything about these guys?
Well, what are their names?
That I don't know. There's a job request to find them.
It looked like a month ago.
Yeah.
It's been like a month and a 10-day.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not too sure on that. You see, that business was quite a long time ago. So, unfortunately, I do see quite dozens of dwarves and gnomes and the like per day. So, it'd be kind of hard for me to track that down, you see.
Well, these guys were looking for relics, not
Yes.
gems and ore.
Well, you'd be surprised to find out that quite many of them are doing that nowadays. It's quite a lot of ruins out there if you just can find them. In fact, we get a couple of people, every 1 in about 1,000, come in with some nice little relic here or there. In fact, we have some of our own relics on display inside, but of course they're top dollar and premium. So it's not like any of us is just going to be able to go and scoff it off. But if you do want to
Can we
risk
at least take a look at them?
I mean, you can look at the displays.
Sure, love to.
Alright, well, unfortunately, if you're not here to conduct business, I can't allow you inside. So, if you're looking for a walk around, you'll have to come back on a day where I'm not working.
I also have a
that's
question.
fine. You know, I just didn't know if you want to add, manticore parts to your display or anything like that. So, I mean...
Unfortunately, honey, we only care about things of actual value here. Gems, gold, or the like. Unfortunately, creature parts are not our forte. If you want that kind of business, go to either Lion's Shield Costa or Bob's Provisions. They'll set you up real nice.
Well, thanks for, your help.
Of course. And whenever you're ready to bring some real wealth around, you know where to find me.
I'm going to continue on heading out of town towards the southeast to find these gnomes.
I
also have a
just need
question.
to move everyone's names.
What's the question?
do you know who might have dug the well behind the inn?
What well are you talking about?
There's a well. There's like a magical well behind
Lane, I
inn.
think we just.
Um,
I think we
Lane,
just gotta
Is
Wait.
that something that we just recently
I think
got? I don't
time
remember
to
seeing
give
no bill about this. Maybe it's a new addition from the townmaster.
Just ignore
Okay.
him. He ate some bad mushrooms last night, so
You were
know.
there at the magical well. You saw it.
Okay. I think. I think we should just go. I appreciate your
Yeah,
business
fine.
and answering our questions.
Well, of course. Again, when you have some actual wealth, please come back and see us.
Of course. I love your nails, by the way.
Thanks. I'm sure you are. Next! I can help whoever's next. You see a group of gnomes come pushing past you, kind of holding a bunch of sapphires and rubies in their hands,
Are they talking about anything?
selling their shit. And I guess with that, I assume you all are going to go find the gnomes?
Yeah, do we have any kind of better direction than just southeast?
I'm looking at the quest now. Southeast to the mountains in the southeast. So I assume it's like here somewhere.
Well, that would be southwest.
Oh, it's southwest. So like kind of in like the crevice of the Sword Mountains, I guess. The
There,
Sword
maybe?
Pack?
Maybe start there.
We probably should ask for more details.
I got an idea. Let's stop here and ask for some directions.
She's gonna get pissed.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't like us, I don't think.
I don't think
Yeah,
she likes
you know-
anybody.
See us again. Yeah.
If we just, but look here. Okay, look, she might not like us, but we aren't
She'll
gonna
give us
leave
directions
until
to
she gives
leave,
us the
and-
information. So
And we did save her life.
yeah, all right. You know, let's
I
visit
don't
her
think
and
she
ask
cares.
where the mines are.
I feel like we're gonna get yelled at.
And so,
Yeah, I
That's
also
any
don't think
worse
she's
than
gonna-
jumping down a well.
True, it's a better idea than the well drug.
Nah, we got information.
and
I
so
don't think she's gonna know.
you all prepare yourselves, and you head off to Umbridge Hill. And you see that Adabra is putting together some potions or something of that sort. She had some alchemical supplies outside of the windmill, and you can see a little small campfire going. And she actually built like a small wooden awning to go over the front door, which is now just completely gone. She has chosen to not rebuild it. And she seems to be cooking up something nice, something that smells pretty good for an old lady out here on her own. And as you guys pull up, you can hear what seems to be like a small music box playing a rather nice melody, some string instrument.
She's
Something-
doing well for herself.
And she seems to be humming to herself as you guys come up and go up the hill and go underneath her awning. She turns to you and she goes, "Oh, well, hello there. What are you all doing out here?"
Well, we
Yes,
were
just-
headed towards the gnomes and was hoping maybe you could give us a little bit better directions because it just said southeast, so we kind of headed your direction and
Well, if
Didn't
you
know
have
where-
a
where we-
compass, the heading will tell you just straight southeast. And just follow along there until you find a waterfall. That's where you want to look.
A
All right,
waterfall, huh?
thank you. See you
Thank
later.
you, ma'am.
Of course, of course.
Thank
If
you
you ever
much.
need potions, I will be selling some soon.
Ooh, what
Wait,
kind
I
of
thought you were
potions are you
tired.
gonna be selling?
You don't get to tell me what you think I am.
Excuse
Thank you.
him. What kind of
He
potions
hit
are
his
you gonna
head.
be selling?
Normal healing potions?
No other kind of interesting.
Do you know
fun
how
potions?
expensive it is to find these resources?
I was just wondering. It's okay if you're not.
Do you have any respect for the trade?
Yes, I was just.
We will bring
asking.
you back some alchemical items if from the mines if we would like some later. We
She-
will get on
she-
going.
She furrows her brow. What? Alchemical from the mine? Jesus Lord. Dear
I think
gods
it's time to
above
go.
us. Sylvanas, please.
Speaking
please, I
of
pray for them.
alchemical agents,
Well,
anything useful out of a manticore that you might need?
Now that's a bit more interesting. I could use the blood to come up with some sort of acidic vial and throw it at something, and that thing will melt for sure.
Well, we'll have some of that here in a couple of days. Maybe we'll
I
stop
don't think
back.
he's gonna keep the
Interesting.
blood unless we ask. But
I see.
Maybe
For a
he
good
knows what
price, maybe I could. We'll just have to find out, shall we?
Certainly, certainly.
Now off you go. My brisket's almost done here.
ooh, brisket. Thank
no,
you.
you cannot have
We're
it.
not staying for
No,
the
no,
brisket.
no, I'm
You are
not
not.
saying.
It is for me, in recognition of my land.
I just wanted to say.
Come,
it
Yasai,
smells
let's
nice.
go. Let's go.
And with that, she shoos you all off, and you all begin traveling. At this point, it's been about 2 hours worth of traveling. It's now about noon, maybe let's go with 11 o'clock in the morning. And you guys are all doing fairly well so far. Oh, one thing I did forget, Lane and Thistle, you did take 3 damage from falling out of the sky.
Ah, alright.
So wait, we actually fell from the sky?
You fell from the sky. And so...
Do I take anything?
No.
Okay, so that was from their vision thing.
That was from... nothing.
The well does.
Okay.
Whatever happens.
That was from the
I
well
didn't take
drugs.
And you guys make your way, and as you are traveling and getting closer to the Sword Mountains, you do realize that the weather does change almost drastically as soon as you get about a mile or two away from Umbridge Hill. It's no longer a soft warmth, maybe 70 or 80 degrees. It's now closer to like a cool 60 to 55. You can see that you can tell the wind's picking up a bit, and the mountains stretch out, almost cutting into the sky, hence the name Sword Mountains. But it's the scene is almost jagged. There's no consistency in it. There's not a singular large mountain. There's just the occasional medium-sized and then just various large protruding mountains, all capped in snow. And as you guys get closer to these mountains, you come across a rather particular scene. You see a group of dead orcs, about 12 of them, laying out in about a 50-foot cube, I should say. And all around you, you see various spikes of ice that you get close and you look at them. They are frigid to the touch. You can see the difference in the temperature of the ice and the outside world. I guess the environment.
Can I smash one of the ice spikes with my great axe?
Nope.
Roll an
Nope.
attack roll.
Nope, nope, nope. Somebody grab him.
What happened to Prickly Pear?
It's a thing of ice. It's not like gonna be alive.
Roll me an attack roll.
I'm rolling it.
grapple roll.
Getting away from them.
I would like to make it clear I'm flying.
Okay. Away.
Just plus strength. Yeah.
I'm fucking walking away.
I hate the fucking cold. Smash the
Alright.
ice.
You smash
Ice in
one of
my head.
these spikes of ice and it shatters completely. And when it does, it almost completely like melts down into snow. And what's left is what looks to be bits and pieces of an orc's body. It's like a quarter of its body. It's like upper left arm and head gone. Its right leg missing. A giant hole in its stomach. And it looks definitely dead.
Damn, whatever did this must have been strong. But I'm stronger.
No.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, Yasai, but that's magical ice, I'm pretty sure. And let's not stick around here.
Actually, I
mean,
want to
if
look around the
replicant ice
battlefield
stronger
real
than
quick,
itself.
see if there's anything of any interest.
Okay, so you see about 12 different orc bodies. Some of them frozen completely, like the spikes going halfway through them, and these spikes probably about 3 feet in diameter, like thickness wise, and about 6 to 8 feet long. And each body has about 2 to 3 of them in them. Think Needler or Skyrim ice bolt effect. They have just this large protrusion of an ice spike in them. But you also notice that some of them have bite marks and claw marks from a very large creature, larger than the manticore. And you notice,
Were any of them looted?
as for loot, you see some great axes around, some long swords, and what you thought would be gold was replaced with these weird wooden tokens that are wood with an engraving of a axe, and the token itself is almost, the wood is like finished in a black lacquer.
I'm gonna take one of the tokens.
Add a black wooden token to your inventory. And when you look at all of these orcs, you notice one thing in common.
They're dead.
They are dead. They are also wearing black leather armor.
Hey, Thistle,
Black flag.
do you think that is at all connected to the Black Flag?
Sorry.
It's possible, especially considering the fact that we saw a snow-capped mountain and ice.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
am
about you,
getting.
but I don't really want to go next to this ice either.
Yeah, let's avoid it. Let's avoid the peak of the mountain for now. Because I have a feeling if we go up there, we're gonna die to whatever
Yeah.
the fucking
Me too.
white lizard is.
Yes, let's avoid the peaks, because I don't want to go in the cold if I don't need to.
Also,
I
we're
hate
not even
this chill.
prepared for it. Like, we don't have any clothing that is going to be able to get us through any kind of weather like that yet.
Well, do we want to pick up any of these discarded weapons? Anybody have any use for them?
I'm good.
Do any of them have like crossbow bolts or something?
Yeah, you find a total of about 60 crossbow bolts. But no
16? Oh my god.
6D, 60.
60? Oh, even better.
But you don't find any arrows or bows or crossbows themselves.
Okay.
You also notice, as you're, go ahead and actually roll me another investigation check, but instead of Raythear, Lane.
Oof.
Okay. As you're searching for loot, you also find one of these black,
-1. Damn.
black lacquered wooden tokens, and you can take it. And you also find something different. You find what looks to be like a tail of a rat. Roll me
A rat?
Yeah, like a rat's tail, but something is just weird about it.
Oh, what do you want me to roll?
I want you to roll me a medicine check, or maybe a wisdom. Yeah, just roll me wisdom.
Just straight wisdom. Okay.
Damn,
Ooh.
unnatural.
I am doing much better today.
This is the tail of a kobold.
Oh.
Don't tell me this whole thing is some family spat.
Okay.
I need everyone to roll me
Yeah.
a stealth check.
Ooh,
Oh
stealth.
shit.
Yep, just
I
roll me
don't
stealth.
think I'm good at that.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I'm neutral at it. Oh,
Oh,
Ain't nobody else gets to say fuck right now. Screw you.
Okay, Yasai
No, that was a no about you.
and Bryle. I need you both to tell me how you're hiding. So, let me see. You guys
I
find
hit
yourself
that.
in a clearing.
God.
Okay, so you guys find yourselves all out in a clearing, just kind of hanging out, doing your thing.
Is the grass tall or short?
So it is actually a very short grass, but around you there's a large amount of woods, almost perfectly to this. So you find yourself in this opening almost,
Oh, I hear battle music.
and you see the various orcs, dead bodies and such. You all are looking around and investigating them, finding tokens, and you all get the idea that these creatures were killed by an ice creature of some sort of magical variety. Lane finds a kobold's tail and brings it forth to the group. I need everyone to roll a wisdom check.
Ooh.
Okay, wisdom. That is not going to be good. Yeah, like I said, not going to be good.
What do I know, Captain?
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's not good.
That is the best sign to hear from a DM.
So god damn it. Alright, so as you are all looking and looting, heading back over to Lane, who's holding this thing out, it's about a foot wide, and it's exactly what you think it looks like. Just a big rat's tail. And notably, it seems to be cut off. And then Thistle, your your spidey senses hit. They're tingling. For some reason, you notice an immediate temperature drop, and you hear in the background a distant flap
I'm still flying.
of wings beating, and you notice immediately that these wings are this force being emanated is pushing
Is
you
there a shadow?
is pushing you down from like pushing you is making it difficult for you to fly. You're having a hard time being even more than 2 feet off the air, and you all hear and start to feel this big gust of wind as you see this large black shadow kind of displayed on the ground, an outline of what you assume to be a dragon. And Thistle, you are the first person to notice this creature, and this thing is about 120 feet in the air. What do you want to do? I'm gonna give you the first round, I guess like a pre-round, I suppose. What do you want to do? You got 6 seconds worth of something. What are you gonna do with it as you turn around and you see this white-winged creature? Your allies seem to be kind of like annoyed by the wind, but like, oh, it's just weather.
Okay. I'm gonna do multiple things that I can do within the 6 seconds that I have. I am going to immediately yell and get everybody's attention to look up and be like, hey, I'm pretty sure there's a fucking dragon! And then I'm gonna continue with my wild flora as I fly down to them.
Okay.
You and another creature within 10 can't be good wisdom. Okay.
You all hear her as you turn around and you see this large, white, pale dragon land. The air suddenly drops and a small gust of wind is pushed out, and it actually pushes you guys about 10 feet backwards.
Okay, one question. Is it white or is it like metallic?
It's white.
Fuck!
I'm
Put
gonna
my
give-
hand on my great axe as I look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Yasai that temporary hit points.
As it lands, you see it look at you all with these piercing blue eyes. As it breathes, you can see the mist and fog coming out
Yasai,
of
we're
its
not
nose.
fighting it.
The dragon makes contact with you all, and you see it speaks in a language you guys don't understand. And then his head tilts for a second before you hear him in common. Ah, the common tongue of mortals. I see that you are that simple in life. Why do you dare come upon my territory?
We're
Someone
just
else do the
passing
talking.
through, actually.
Just passing through. Didn't know it was your territory.
Didn't know it's your
We'll get out.
territory. We can leave.
We'll leave. We'll leave.
I try and sneak over to the right, see if it'll notice me going about.
I'm gonna be so
Thir-
real with
30
you, that's a
feet.
dragon.
Oh
Oh my god, you split the
I'm not trying to split the party. I'm just trying to see if I can get the hit
so
on it.
Isai, you walk as it's landing and speaking. You do manage to walk around to the side here, and the dragon seems to be not paying attention to you, as the wind is still moving on the grass and kicking up dust and such. You manage to get some distance on it, and as you hear the words, the dragon looks at the rest of the party, hearing you guys say that you didn't know this was his territory and that you will leave. And it looks back at you and says, "Yes, you will. And if you come upon my territory again, I will strike you down. Now, return the treasures you stole."
Treasures? What treasures?
The tokens.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm gonna give it to him.
How are you going to give it to him?
I'm just
throw
going
it
to
forward.
carefully lay mine on the ground and step back from it.
What'd you say, Elaine?
Do you want the... I said I'm just gonna throw it forward like 5 feet.
What about you, Bryle?
I didn't take any. I'm
Okay.
just gonna not do anything.
No,
Not be near it.
be gone. And remember,
Wait. Do you want the kobold tail too? Because I'm not sure if that was one of your followers or whatever.
one of my servants was injured. No, keep it as a reminder.
Okay.
Now, do not come back. Stay
Yep,
away
sounds good.
from the Sword Mountains.
Okay.
And with that, the dragon beats its
I'm
large
gonna also
wings.
leave. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll head back with the party soon. I just don't want for this one. I won't attack.
Yeah, we can abandon this quest.
Quest failed. Mwah.
downside. What if everything is next to the Sword Mountains? We don't know where his territory is.
So
I
it
probably should
could
ask that.
Should I ask that to the dragon? Sure.
it could be just like the top, just the bottom, or it could be the whole fucking thing. So
Everyone roll me a history check.
history. That's the smart stat. That's not what I do.
I am not missing today.
History. How did I
Damn,
get a
of all people,
16?
Raythear? Okay. And Thistle. Okay. So, you two don't know this, but the rest of you, yeah, you can surmise that dragons tend to hold large, vast quantities of land. Not just like a forest, a mountain, some hills, like most creatures do, such as like owl bears and such. They usually will hang out within like a 10-mile radius of their home, depending on the time of year. Dragons, however, they want domains. They want half of this land for them to be able to fly over and do as they wish and please. If a kingdom exists, it's because they allow it. So think in these somewhere to hundreds of miles, maybe even thousands of miles of radius.
So in other words, the gnomes are screwed.
So in other words, everything is screwed.
Pretty much.
We have to go evacuate Phandalin, probably.
If the dragon will even allow them to evacuate.
Are we technically not coming to Nomengard to see if they may be willing to ally with Phandalin?
We gotta find it
so.
first, and that means prowling around the Sword Mountains and pissing off a white dragon.
I think the white dragon is just gonna be pissed off to begin with.
Do you think we have to go around the?
More.
Do you think we have to go around the high road to get there?
I don't think going around will upset the dragon less.
In fact, it would probably make it more pissed off because we're kind of walking all around the area.
Yeah, plus the alchemist lady said that there's a waterfall to the southeast in the mountains. So going around it is not where we want to go.
When it was flying away, what direction did it go off of?
It went north, northeast. Northeast.
Okay, so it flew away northeast. So it's leaving. But so if we were trying to go back, we might run into it again, actually.
Yeah.
So they probably have up here too, so that's not good.
Great song choice.
Thanks.
Well, I'd say our best bet at this point, if it's going northeast, we go southwest.
I'd
honestly rather just not stick around, to be honest.
Realistically, if we find some kind of shelter, then it's not going to be able to go in that. So if we just keep walking away from it, we're still out in the open.
Where are we going, folks?
We need to go back to Phandalin, I think, because
Yeah.
one, we have the quest to report what the monster was, right? And then two, we should probably have a plan to evacuate Phandalin because there's a dragon.
But where are they gonna go?
Probably up north to Neverwinter.
Oh, you
That's a
mean
pretty
an
big city,
area
right?
that we've been heavily warned to stay away from? Yeah.
Okay, it's got to be better than sitting right next to a dragon.
A little bit of outside and out of character advice. Maybe we might want to go to Nomengard.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, but I don't
How
know
would we get to
whether we're going
Nomengard?
further into the mountains or whether if we go southwest we can find the waterfall. That's what I was kind of thinking.
We were told southeast.
And we went southeast and walked right into a dragon.
Right, but there's still more southeast to go, and he left.
True. I guess technically going southeast further into the Sword Mountains would be leaving this specific area. Getting out might be an issue. Is it worth it for some gnomes?
Well, you
Some
guys
gnomes,
apparently
some
kind of want to
gold,
help
possibly some magic
Phandalin,
items.
right?
Possibly some help against the dragon.
Yes, but I feel like having everyone
evacuate Phandalin would be a good idea.
Okay, to be honest, within the amount of time that we've been talking, that fucking dragon could have just blown up the entire city if it wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
That
around
is
here for a
true.
while. It hasn't touched the city yet, so running back and screaming dragon, run away is not helping.
And there's been rumors about it for like
They all know, and
least
they're
a
afraid
month.
to say dragon. So if we come and say dragon, they're gonna say you're crazy.
Yeah, let's try to find Nomengard.
Leader
I think that
of
makes sense.
Yeah,
or
you're right.
whoever is guiding the party, roll me a survival check.
Ooh.
Damn.
I'd say that'd probably be Rathiar. Me or Rathiar, but I'm not really the smart one, so I'll have
I got a
Rathiar
+4.
plan.
That's why I thought I got that clutch, but I did not.
Oh.
Damn.
What the fuck? That's crazy unlucky.
Well, it's not one of my proficient skills, so
Apparently my rolls
Okay,
tonight are just
for the sake of
garbage.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I
Yeah.
should have done it.
Wait,
Okay.
I want to see what I would have done.
So under the guide of your fairy and Goliath friend, you all head northeast. Keeping an eye out for
northeast, following the dragon. Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm proficient in survival.
you're a bit misguided in your adventures, but it paid off because
I
as
guess
you
we're gonna
head-
slay it. Oh.
As you head northeast, you come across a small river that rips through that falls from the mountain and rips through the southern eastern hill of the Umbridge Hills. And it's a very small river at this point because of the distance that it's traveling through this mountain. So it's probably about like 5 or 6 inches deep, only like maybe a foot wide. A small stream, or even just a small creek, if you like, want to get a good visual of it. But about 500 feet towards the mountain, heading southeast, I suppose, you see it eventually leads from a pool of water. And you can see that there's flowing water running down the side of the mountain into a pool. And I need everyone
Let's
to roll
head
me an
towards-
investigation check.
Everybody?
Everyone, you said
Everyone.
investigation. That's a -1. I'm pretty sure.
Man,
Yes.
my rolls kind of just suck tonight.
I keep getting high rolls today. What the fuck?
Oh, let's just hope those apply to any combat we get into.
Amen. As you pull up to this pool of water and this waterfall, it seems to be about like 100 feet tall. Crashing, but not very strong. Seems like it's probably, you could probably like sit underneath this waterfall and it wouldn't affect you too much. If this, so you might even be able to just hang out underneath it. And you see that there's a man, seems to be wearing a white or a silver or steel helmet, kind of like a bucket helmet of sorts, garnished with a shield in his left hand and a straight sword, straighter than you've like seen. It's very uniform in its holster. He has on a white garb, some chainmail armor, and some like plate gauntlets and boots. And you can see that he is standing with his arms crossed, his shield on his back, with his sword at his side, staring up at the sun, about 100 feet away from the pool of water.
Hello there.
Why, hello there. How are you all on this fine incandescent day?
Other than being threatened by a dragon, good.
A dragon, aye, a mighty foe. Did you slay?
No, we didn't get the chance.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate. Well, maybe one day you will achieve that goal. Say.
Have you slayed a dragon before?
No, a gargoyle or two, but nay, a dragon. Say you.
Do you want to?
I prefer not to fight wyverns and draconic creatures. a bit uncomfortable for my taste. My blade seeks that of true undead, true evil.
Well, dragons are evil.
Not all dragons.
You say you fight racism as you just throw the racist statement.
What is racism?
I'm sorry, they're dragons.
Out of
They're
character.
literally
That
cosmologically
was not-
evil.
I'm not. What does cosmologically mean?
Would I
Like,
notice Thistle
divinely, you know, that sort
being
of
all
thing.
weird towards this guy?
Say that again.
I said, would I notice Thistle?
You
kinda-
would. I don't know if it's like /ME or me/, but I am trying to roleplay that while you guys are talking.
Okay. Can I? Well, it won't be good, but can I do like an insight check
Insight on
on this guy's vibes, on whether this is like truthfully
Okay.
how he is? I don't know how to explain that better.
Oh, okay. You just
Roll me
change
an
character
insight check.
real quick.
And what was the last question that was asked?
What is cosmologically or something?
Yes.
Oh, if I'm right, it's like I need to look it up again because. Okay,
I mean,
it means
the dwarf was
scientific
asking
study
that.
of
So.
large-scale properties in the evolution of the universe. So it's like just universal. It's like
Explain-
things that are just true about the universe, I guess.
That is beyond my power. I do not dare question myself with these theories and possibilities, when I know that the sun is true and exists evermore, shining light across the entire world.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it is a certainty that this dragon is evil.
No, that is untrue, for my god is a mighty serpent himself.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Okay, gods are also cosmologically a certain. Like, what is your god?
I know nothing.
His name is Yenora, the god dragon
Alright,
of
can I-
light.
Did I
Can I
get
make
anything
a-
from my roll?
Roll a religion if you're trying to figure out if you recognize this. Otherwise, what is the Arcana check for?
That was me trying to see if I could sense any like magic or Arcana off of him.
No, he's not emanating.
I think you
any
need
magic.
detect magic.
Do I know anything about the religion?
You guys have never heard of this religion. This god is not a god you've heard.
Guys,
Those
I know a
worship
lot
who they want
about
to
religion,
worship.
and I have never
We
heard about this god or religion.
Okay, question: is your dragon god like a god, or is it like a dragon you worship as a god?
So to recap, Raythear, you all pull up to this character, to say the least, and this is a very weird character, to say the least. He is talking about the sun, and Lane said cosmology, and he did not understand it. And then he said that he does not concern himself with such things. And to give you guys an idea as to what you're looking at, this is who he is. He says to you, "My God,
Oh my god,
Yenora,
that's the dude from Dark Souls.
my God, Yenora. He is the mightiest cosmological being, as you would put it, sir. He is the sun in our entire universe, a being
Okay,
of
that's
purity."
just not true. Ao is the. Ao?
Blasphemy.
Yeah, Ao is the.
Who is this God
Okay,
you speak
you're just
of?
a liar now.
I
You're
am not a liar.
You don't
See,
research
I
any
wear the
religion, do
crest
you?
of my god upon my shield and upon my chest, and you see the sun on his chest. Just a simple little
Lane.
face chilling on his chest and his shield. I live and die by Yenora's rights and gods and wills.
You call me a blasphemer?
Lane,
You have a
Lane,
red
Lane,
shirt.
chill.
Lane.
Lane,
Mate, let's not,
will you
let's,
stop
man.
let's not piss
insulting
the
his
paladin off.
religion?
And here
Let's
I
ask
thought,
him where the gnomes are.
and here I thought you were here to, what's the word I'm looking for? No.
Cleanse?
No.
Expel.
And here I thought you were here to eradicate the vermin of these gnomes. Surely you know about it. Why?
The gnomes of Nomengard.
You mean like kobolds? Are there kobolds in the caves?
What is a
They
kobold?
said gnomes.
I did say gnomes.
Okay.
You said something.
No,
as
I mean you said
afflicting
vermin.
gnomes?
One at a time, please.
All right,
The
you
gnomes
said there
of
were
Nomengard.
vermin.
These are who you're talking about.
Yes, there are gnomes.
Are
Okay,
the
and
gnomes
you
the
said-
vermin?
Of course they are. They're afflicted.
Why are they
Oh.
the vermin?
They are afflicted by vampirism. So now they are undead scum and must be killed from
All
this
of them?
world. All of them.
Okay, Are you certain?
I am very certain. And you see that he pulls out this scroll and he opens it, and it's a proclamation of termination for the Nomengard residents. And it talks about
All right.
how there is apparently a child who is afflicted with vampirism, and they have shut themselves out from the world, and are now harboring this child, trying to find a cure.
Okay, can I see this scroll?
Yes, you see the scroll.
All right, can I make a check to see if it's real?
It is real.
Okay.
We
Alright,
will check out Nomengard. We need to head there.
Not before I eradicate them. It is by his
Okay.
will that we destroy that which is evil.
Then what are you doing here?
I am waiting
For what?
for when the
What?
when the sun hits its highest peak is noon.
Isn't
That's-
it like 1
Are you gonna
o'clock?
like bait the gnomes out?
11?
It's like 10 more minutes until high noon. And then, my sword will be at its highest power. I will harness the energy and destroy all of them with a flashing light of pure radiance and warmth and purity.
I think
Okay,
I can go for
then-
some prickly pears
Okay.
right now.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's good cactus juice.
Yeah.
What are prickly pears?
It is a
Alright.
sweet fruit from the desert as I pull out my great axe slowly.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Don't mind her. She's just seeing if she needs to sharpen her axe or not. She does this often.
To cut the pears.
Yeah.
To cut the pears. Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody, roll me initiative.
I'm just gonna ask, did you foresee this happening?
No, I did not. This went 0 to 100 real quick. Okay. I have to do this. Alright.
I mean, hey, I warned the party and everyone agreed it is time for prickly
Yep.
pear.
You
So-
did, and we
We're
really
proud.
appreciate
We're
it.
proud.
Yeah.
Yep. You did give the warning. Alright, so.
Wait, do I need to roll initiative again? Did it work?
Yeah, no,
You need to click your token before you roll it.
Oh, I see.
Oh. Oh wait, I can't click it now.
You broke it.
Oh, I'm on the text tool. That's why.
Oh. You used the select
Now I need
tool.
to roll again. 18, even better. All right.
All right. Okay. So, how do you initiate combat? What happens? And would you guys like to reposition yourself?
Yes.
I'll say Yasai. You can get as close as Yasai is. So
Yeah.
nothing further than like
'Cause we're not like
this
we're
line.
trying to surprise him a little bit.
All
Yeah, let's start your
I'll
position.
be right here. I would like to hold my attack for when. His name is Solaire. He's literally named after the guy in Dark Souls.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna wait for him to approach Yasai to attack. So I'll use my hold action.
Okay. You can hold your
And-
turn until his turn if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm literally last in initiative, so
It's alright. It's gonna be a great combo. Alright.
So that. Never mind. My bad. Go
So,
ahead.
that being said, you see the man stances up and he pulls out his sword and he raises it straight up to the sky and just deadpan looking at you all, equipping the shield off of his back, he goes, I am Solaire of Astor, and I will cleanse thee as you harbingers of undeath challenge the mighty. And it's now your turn, Raythear.
does he think I'm undead because of the skull mask? Is that it?
Not quite.
Yeah, it probably is.
Open up the hand. Patty cake is.
Is that an answer for you?
Holy shit, those are pretty good
Ooh,
rolls
that
too.
line,
Holy
though.
fuck.
Good rolls.
I will warn you, be careful with your positioning in the future.
They're magic missiles, they automatically hit.
I know, I'm just saying, like, if it was anything else.
Yeah. But that's why he chose magic missiles. Congratulations, you're playing smart.
As you
You
shoot
got
your magic
max damage
missiles,
on 2 of them. Damn.
they rip out of your hand across the field, and you see that it hits him square in the chest, but he almost is unfazed by it. You see this white glowing energy around his skin as your magic missiles strike him.
Oh.
Not play Dark Souls, so if any of this is a reference, I don't get it. Read. What?
Would you like to do anything else, Theor?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay here at the back and away from the guy with the big sword.
Okay. You see that he takes a step forward.
Alright, shoot.
It's not your turn yet. Relax. Relax.
No, remember I held my action for this.
It's not Yesai's turn yet.
Oh, okay.
You did
Well,
say
you
I thought you said it.
You said
he
you wanted
held-
to hold
Yeah,
it.
the trigger was like him approaching his side.
Well, all he did was move 5 feet. You want to swing?
Okay, fine.
You want to? I'm asking because I actually want to know.
I will.
Okay. Run up. 19 plus 2
Oh,
is gonna
fuck
hit.
yeah.
As you hit him in the leg, you do 5 damage. You see that it sticks in him for a second, and then a moment later it burns with a white light.
You know, our gods are kind of like opposites, because mine is the moon. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool. That's kind of sick. And as you hit him with this arrow or this bolt, he looks at you, Lane, and he goes, "Fine, my first target." And he's gonna run over to you. And as he is swinging, you see he puts his sword up, and it begins to shine with a radiance of lights all the way down the blade, just completely coated in a white armor. And he's gonna swing at you. And you see that he strikes Lane right in the chest for a total of 28 damage.
Oh shit.
Lane drops as Solaire strikes him across the chest with a crescent swing, the light energy emanating from the tip of his blade, as you see Lane just completely arms up, fall back, this white burning gash on his chest now. Solaire then drops the sword down back to his side. He raises his shield and looks towards you, Bryo, and says, "You should fall back now and run. Take your dead friend while you still have a chance." And now it is your turn, Thistle.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking cure wounds Lane.
You have to roll at least a 9 to stabilize them. They're at negative 9 HP.
Great.
But you
I'm gonna do
may.
this at second level.
Okay. 13? That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Lane, you are now stabilized but unconscious. Your wound begins to close a bit as Thistle manages to get over to you and heal you. Would you like to do anything else, Thistle?
Is Lane, like, laying under me?
Yes.
Never mind, I can't do anything right now. That's it.
Okay. Brile, it's your turn.
Okay.
So would waking someone be a full action or a bonus action
Full action.
if they're unconscious? Full action?
Mhm.
Okay.
So Lane is incapacitated, right?
Correct.
Okay.
They're sleeping.
So, yeah. Would you consider the grass around us, like, lightly obscured by foliage?
I would say it's not. It's only a couple of inches.
Okay.
If you ran off into the bushes, I would say you could hide.
Okay. Here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Yes, I know that. Oh gosh, sorry, gotta move the map. Okay.
Alright. You book it. Believe you have cunning action, so I think you can bonus action hide.
Yes, I do. So where is
Your question is yes, they are.
You didn't have to hide.
No!
A 9.
Okay.
I'll say this will be interesting. You're hidden. As far as you know, you are hidden.
As far as you
Okay.
You still got your action. What would you like to do?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pull out my longbow and shoot.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Rolled a
And
2
sneak
and still
attack.
got a 9. Damn.
Damn.
Well, I have plus
7 is crazy.
I
Yeah.
can't. Getting a plus 7 is
That's good as hell.
I'm proficient and I have high dex.
That's great.
mood.
So then, yeah, roll sneak attack, advantage. Okay.
That is gonna hit for a total of 12
Awesome.
damage. And you strike him right in the hip on his left side. Eventually, he kind of looks down at it. Very well shot. You could be doing much better things than trying to hunt something stronger than you. And then you see the arrow eventually burns away with a white light.
Okay, that's it for me.
Alright, Yasai. You see your friend start
I'm
scrapping with Solaire. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Going to come up to to the magnet, not magnet. Okay. Come up to him, and I will try to hit him with my great axe.
Okay.
Great axe.
And that is gonna miss. As you run up and you yell into your
Damn.
fury, He looks over at you very slowly before he raises his shield, and as you slam your great axe down on it, you feel the metal is very strong, and your axe kind of vibrates in your hands.
Well, that is most of my movement. That's my bonus and my full sleep. That is my turn.
All right, Lane, you're unconscious, but you're not dead. Can't really do anything. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, Thear, you're up. What would you like to do?
Give me 1 second here. I'm just reading something.
Wait, if he gets his power from his son, couldn't a darkness spell, like, just fucking turn him off? I don't know if any of us have darkness, but I just thought about that. Yeah, because if he's waiting to do a genocide till noon, I think probably he's strongest at noon.
A genocide is crazy.
I mean, is
don't
that...
have darkness.
He did say he was going to kill all those gnomes, so...
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
did say that they were also inflicted with vampirism.
Yeah, but,
They
you know,
had
he's
one
probably
sick
also
child.
lying.
How do you
One
know-
thick child
how
does
do
not
you-
equal a genocide.
How do you know that it doesn't affect the whole place? Anywho, what are you doing, Thear?
Just
Oh.
checking something.
Oh,
Lord.
hell yeah. I have a interesting.
Well, I might only be a second level wizard, but I'm gonna try sleep.
Oh.
And
Have him always asleep, understandable.
He has a lot of hit points, doesn't he?
how do I ping an area?
With a select tool, you can hold left click. Or you can draw the area that you want.
So let
With
me
the measurement tool?
That's where
Rage
it's being
lasts for
cast.
1 minute. Ends early if my turn ends and I have an attack. Oh, I did attack.
Okay.
That's-
If I'm knocked
You want to
unconscious.
just hit Solaire. Go ahead and roll then.
If you hit me, it probably wouldn't matter because I'm already unconscious.
He can't be
Correct.
put
It
to
ignores
sleep.
unconscious characters.
Elves can't be put to sleep magically.
Oh, yeah, that's also
Yeah.
true.
I can though.
I was about
so-
to say it, but I was like, it's fine.
Roll that.
Looks like I'm
sleep
gonna have to
check.
do just a well.
to 26.
Ooh.
5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 2 plus
Holy
4.
shit.
And you see, as you cast this spell, Raythear, this small white funnel of energy drops and sweeps across the area behind him. And then it pushes past his shins, going underneath him, just barely getting close to Lane and Yasai. And then Solaire, for a second, his arms shake, and then you see that they sag. He starts to kind of lean and kind of, I guess lean would be the best word, back and forth very slowly before he drops to his knees and then over to the side, kind of balling up comfortably. He is asleep.
Okay. we have to get the sword.
Ryle, take him now.
Grab the sword.
Alright,
Okay.
Thistle, you're up. He's asleep.
I want to describe this just to make it fun. Just because I can.
Hold on, I'm getting comfy.
Ooh.
So, I'm gonna end up hitting him with a poison spray. I guess I should do that first, huh?
Don't worry about hitting me because I have a poison Immunity? Resistance? I think it's resistance.
And this is also exactly why
Resistance.
I asked if Lane was, like, under me, so I wouldn't hit him either. Would that work?
What is the range of poison spray?
My bad, hold on.
Well, yeah, it's a creature that you see. So it's specific
Creature,
to a
10
creature.
foot.
So you put your hand in front of his face and you would spray it.
Since they're asleep, would a con save be at disadvantage for them?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, but I wanna make it gross, and I kinda just wanna unhinge my mouth for a second and spray poison out of it.
Alright, roll me damage. Roll me a d12.
I thought that was what I did. I didn't know if Harry's
I
unhinged
don't know
their
if that's a
jaws.
good idea.
Doesn't matter.
Yep, 10
She
damage.
hits
Honestly,
him with
pretty good.
poison for 10 damage. See that he
Probably
coughs
can
in
take
his
care of the
sleep.
rest of it. Wait, wouldn't getting attacked wake him up though?
Sounds
Yeah.
true,
Yeah, but he's also now
okay.
prone.
He's prone, he's asleep, he's poisoned.
Yep.
You're up, Ryle. You see this will spray some funky cloud into his face. He's still asleep.
She just like put that like dank fucking weed into him.
Is there like a thing where tell me if I'm imagining this, like if you're ranged and someone's prone, you have disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay, so I need to now get up close.
Ew.
Can
Yeah.
I get up?
I mean, the question for all: can you get it up?
Yeah, you can get 30 in
I'm
there.
sorry, that was a bad
Yeah,
joke.
Nah, that was hilarious, actually.
So you're gonna walk up to him now. Remember that when you're 5 feet away with a ranged weapon, you still have disadvantage. But I assume that you're not using your bow.
Just slit his
Well, yeah,
throat.
but I have a rapier
Oh,
that I
okay.
could
Yeah,
use.
you can swing at him
And
with advantage.
Yasai is there now. Yasai and Thistle are both
Sneak
now.
attack!
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Come on.
Yeah, because he's technically
Oh.
cornered.
Nanny?
And you miss. You swing and you hit. You turn
No.
right above him, just barely missing his head. Close. No
Would his shield AC count if he's down?
No, it would not.
Please, someone take the sword.
I can't do
It'd
that.
be so funny.
Is that all you would like to do, Ryle?
that's- Yeah, that's all I got. Oh well, I could dash.
He has a
Get on the
shiny
other side.
sword.
I was gonna say if you have a dagger,
A
use it.
shiny magic sword, probably.
Can I attack a second time? I don't think I
Nope.
can. Bonus action's only cunning action, right?
Yeah.
If you have a
Unless
light
you have
weapon,
a light weapon in your
You can-
second hand.
Like a dagger.
Oh, I do have a dagger.
But you have
Oh.
your rapier out right now.
Yeah,
And you already switched
So-
from your bow to your
yeah. So never mind.
So we go to Yasai. Alright, Yasai. Completely
so
at your mercy, this man lays
I
here.
am still raging. I'm going to lift my great axe up and try to behead him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Alright, advantage. A 20 for 7 slashing because I got the
gotta hit.
+2 rage.
And you bring this down onto the back of his neck. And it kills him. His head completely gets lobbed off as you guys see Yasai grab her great axe and slam down with as much force as she can, completely beheading this man. His head kind of springs up from the force, her great axe sinking into the ground by like a couple inches, and it rolls off. And that's the end of combat.
I'm waking up Lane.
Okay.
Thank you.
You immediately
I'm
wake
gonna
up.
I'm grabbing.
After I just breathe for a second, calm down, put my great axe up after clean off the blood, can I get his shield?
So, roll me an invest. Well, actually, I guess you don't have to.
I want his sword.
All right. So, as you walk over to him, and you see.
I just want to search him. Period.
Okay. You walk up, and as his head rolls off, you see this white energy kind of radiate a little bit from him, giving off a sheen and a glow. It's about 5 feet wide, and then eventually it kind of dissipates. This white wispy energy kind of floating off into the sky, seemingly towards the sun. And then you see his shield that lay next to his body falls over as his entire body dissipates, and you see his sword kind of just falls off to the side next to it, and then his helmet remains. And as you go to pick up the shield, you notice it's remarkably older than when you saw it earlier fighting him. It seems to be splintered and cracked. The metal on the outside of it seems to need to be reseated, as if like some of the bindings are breaking. The handle on the inside is torn in half and needs to be repaired. But you can feel this faint warmth coming from itself.
How did this survive any hit from my axe?
Appearances can be deceiving. Let's wait till we get back to town to make any assumptions.
Lane, as you grab this sword, you immediately feel your hand around the pommel. It burns immediately, and you drop it. And you look at your hand, and you see a slight little burn, not enough to leave a mark long term, but it is very hot, and it is bright red on the palm of your hand. Sword.
Can I pick it up with my crowbar and my hammer? Like, pinch it between them?
That's fine.
Hell yeah.
While you're getting your tools out, you notice the bright hue that the sword once had is now just returning to like a normal way that the sword would look without it, just a straight sword.
How much does the shield weigh by
5 pounds?
5 pounds. Okay.
Oh wait, what kind of sword is it? Short sword or?
I just put damage shield
It's a
for
long
the
sword.
moment.
Is the sheath still there?
The sheath is still there.
Put the sword away. It might not burn you anymore.
Also, can you stop running head on into things?
Okay, it was one dude. We didn't really expect him to be that strong, right?
All the same, he fell to my axe.
Oh, no, technically he fell to my spell. You just took his head with your axe.
And so,
yes, you were a great
sword,
help.
You put the sheath onto the edge of the blade, and as it does that, you see some of the light energy from it kind of dissipates. But then,
Does it hurt to pick up now?
a little bit more of it kind of returns back to it, just a smaller amount than what left. And as you pick it up, it's actually kind of just cold. And as you look at, I need you to roll me a religious check.
Okay. Hell yeah. I am fucking ballin'.
You look at this
Still
sword,
looking at health.
and as you all are standing around Thear, you search what remains of him, and it's just the helmet, the sword, and the shield. So you take a look at the helmet itself, and it gives off a kind of faint warmth to your hands. And as you look into like the face of it, the two eye slits, you see yourself, like a vision of yourself for just a moment, wearing this helmet, and it takes you to a nice warm place, an open meadow with a beautiful god rays shining through the clouds above, like a perfect April afternoon. And you all hear this voice that kind of returns you back to reality, Thear. The light god, Yanaru, chooses you, strong one. Take my blade, eradicate all that is dark for me, and you shall be chosen.
Okay, wait, who is he talking to?
Whoever's holding the blade.
Oh shit. um
And no one else can hear.
Sorry, I worship Salune.
No, you all hear it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And as he speaks that out, you hear the voice again. And this makes you drop it, Lane, immediately. Well, less drop it and be more forced to drop. As it immediately burns your hands, leaving burn marks on both of your hands now, like some charred steak. And it flies up about 5 feet in front of you before it remains floating just kind of in between everybody. Choose me, valiant warrior of the light, and we shall eradicate all below you.
I'm gonna like grab it with my crowbar and hammer again.
As you go to grab it, you feel a pain in your stomach. And you hear, like just by yourself, Lane, you will hear a woman whisper into your ear, "Why, foolish one, touch not that which is an enemy, a false god coming to take over the Morning Lord. Destroy this object, and I will give you power you could not imagine."
I'm gonna take my hammer and fucking smash the thing.
Okay. So, you see Lane looks at it at first tenacity and interest, and then his brow furrows and he looks at it, and you see that he, instead of trying to grab it, he kind of readies his hammer like he's gonna swing at it.
Did it piss you off? What's happening?
I want to step
First-
about 15 feet away from Lane.
I'm also gonna step away. I don't want to get hit by a flying sword.
Me too, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Roll me an attack roll. Or like a
Uh,
d20, and we'll add your dex to it.
Alright. Oh wait, I can just make a dexterity check then. That's easy. Yes! That probably works.
Now roll me a d6.
Let's see.
As you strike this blade, hitting the sheath, your hammer bounces off of it, and you see that it leaves a little impact mark on it. At which point, bellowing out again, "You shall die for your insolence." And you see the sword starts to float away, upward.
I don't think pissing off the magic sword was a good idea.
Thistle, I need your help. I need to grab it.
Why the fuck do you need to grab it? It burned you, didn't it?
You
I'm
hit
gonna
it with
try
a
and
hammer.
I want to try and
trying to
crash
kill
it
you.
with the crowbar again.
It flies out of your reach. And you see that the sword flies off into the
Missile!
sky, and like Team Rocket blasting off again, a small glint in the sky.
Respectfully, bro, I ain't trying to burn my hands over a sword that just threatened to kill us.
It's cursed! We have to destroy it!
Well, at least I got a
With
somewhat
what?
cool-looking shield from it.
And we still have the helm.
What if the shield is cursed?
Alright, I'm gonna go back to pray. Salune. The sword got away.
You insolent fool.
Oh, come on. What do you want me to do? I can't fly.
Be better.
What, learn to fly?
No. Do not
Learn to
settle for
destroy.
Learn to
Instead of
not
smacking
mess
it.
with things that are above you. Sometimes, just sometimes, we can abuse those things of will for our own good. You just have to learn how. And
Make
with
the gods
that,
have the custody battle for you. Don't fight it yourself.
you all find yourselves hanging outside of this, well, of this little waterfall area. You look around, you don't see anything else. Just this waterfall. The pool looks to be like 5 feet deep, maybe. What do you guys want to do?
I think the first thing we should do is try to find some shelter where maybe we can't be blasted by a dragon and take a short rest.
Okay.
I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
short rest sounds good.
All right, you guys can go ahead and roll your hit die for your short rest. You all set out camp, spend about 30 minutes getting ready, and then another 30 minutes eating, resting, preparing anything you might need for so on.
Yeah, can I use my wanderer thing to get food for everyone?
Yeah, you can. Roll me survival.
Okay.
That
Oh, that's
was
not
a
advantage.
fun fight.
Sorry.
You do still manage to come back with enough food for at least everyone to have a single meal. So you may not have any leftovers, but it's enough for now.
I
Okay.
can also do that for us in the future, if you ever need any help with that.
Okay, awesome.
All right, and then with that, an hour goes by, and it's relatively calm. The weather is still a little harsher than what you're used to, especially as you get closer to the Sword Mountains. But for the most part, the campfire is keeping you nice and toasty. You don't feel as if you're
I just wanted to let you know I was using that.
okay. You don't feel as if you're stranded out in the middle
How
of
do
nowhere.
how do I use second wind?
Just declare that you're using it.
Oh, it's just
I believe.
okay.
I don't remember the exact action.
So,
points.
did they say anything? Did she say anything about what to do after we reach the waterfall? It was just
No.
past it?
At least not that I can recall. But she made a point of mentioning the waterfall.
Maybe it's
Behind the
underneath
waterfall?
the waterfall?
We could check. I'm not going anywhere near that water, though. I'm good.
I assume I can swim, right?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, we went from the fairy wanting to go for a swim to now the snake wanting to go for a
It
swim.
was just, there was a magical feeling. I don't usually like normal water.
So swim speed is considered difficult terrain, so it takes 2 times the amount of speed per block. So instead of 5, it's 10, and you just move your normal walking speed.
Okay, so I'm not gonna sink or drown.
You
Okay.
could, but no, you're not gonna just.
It's not likely. Okay.
It depends. Depends on how long you spend out swimming.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can go to the other side. See if I can go to the waterfall and if I can see anything behind it.
Okay. Let me see what I got for you. So you decide to go ahead and head on through to the waterfall, and you go underneath it, and you notice that when you do that, you sigh. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. We'll be back. Okay, Yasai. Since you're the one who decided to walk in, you get the info.
Yes.
So you jump
Looks
into the
really
water
nice.
and you swim through the waterfall, and it is nice. It's relatively kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. You didn't expect it to be as peaceful. It does definitely seem like it would be something that would be rough. Let's see. As you come through the roaring waterfall, you see that it plunges into a shallow pool of water. within this pool of water, you can see to the north here what looks like to be islands full of mushrooms. Some like blue, no, purple, and some green and some red ones. And then above you, about 20 feet, you can see that there is a bridge that expands from one side to another side of the cavern, left to right. And it looks to be like a reasonable rope bridge, about 20 feet from you. And in front of you, you can see water. And in fact, when you get on the other side of this, the water seems to be very, very shallow, like maybe a foot deep.
This looks like the place we should be going. I'm gonna head back to the other side of the waterfall. He's just poking my head out to try and like motion them to come in, because I don't know if I'll be heard over the waterfall roaring.
Okay.
And before I come back, just
the waterfall is loud enough that you can't hear anything on the outside. You assume
Alright,
vice versa.
so yeah, I'm just motioning them to like come on. Just like my hands, yeah.
You can choose which targets it doesn't apply to.
Hello.
Mer-
So, you see that as Yasai kind of dunks her head through the waterfall after swimming through the pool of water, for a second you see her arm comes back out and she waves towards you guys as if she's indicating for you guys to follow. And then she disappears as she heads into it.
Can anybody make like a curtain for me? Like hold their arm up maybe? So I can fly through it.
What do you mean?
I don't want to get hit with the water.
I don't think that's how water works.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try if you describe it, but
I'll walk
There are
over,
like
stand in the waterfall, half bent over, so she can fly underneath.
I'm not saying bent over, but like I'm a small creature. I feel like
Oh, I'm
Oh, you
7
mean,
foot
like-
8.
you kind of want to fly like or swim like in the wake of the arm, kind of.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
saying. I
probably
was
wanna
blocking
fit
the
in the
waterfall
yard.
for you with my body, so you could fly
It's
through.
bigger.
So we're
Yeah.
going inside, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't split the party.
No, you're not. You're not.
Even though we technically just did.
Oh. 1 second. Hello. Hey, you, go back. There we go. Alright. As you all swim through this pool, getting through fairly easily, you head underneath and into the waterfall. And, I'm gonna actually wait.
I have a strange feeling I need my torch.
Yes, it might be a bit dark. In fact, there is no source of light in this cavern.
Does dark vision work?
If you have it, yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What you see is what you see.
Can I have a torch? I'm gonna light a torch.
Sure.
Ooh, what's over here? There's like some weird purple bits up here.
Yeah, I don't actually have any torches on me.
Oh, lame. Okay. I'll describe.
Oh god.
So, as you all come in, entering through this roaring waterfall, and you enter the other side, you come into a cavern, at which point, 20 to 30 feet above you, you see 2 cliffs, which have a rope bridge that lies above. It looks to be like a fairly small rope bridge. Your guesstimate is that you could probably stand up there, but you don't know how far it would bow down, or if it really would be that strong of a bridge. But ahead of you, you see another large pool of water that seems I don't know, maybe like right now, like it's a couple inches, maybe a foot tall where you guys are standing. You no longer even have to swim. Um, and then you see these two small, like, little islands that have mushrooms covering them. And we're just waiting for Yasai to be back.
Where is Yasai?
They said that they would be right back.
Urson. Okay.
Sorry, dogs need to get water, and I was the only one who would get that.
You're good.
Can everybody see? I can now see.
I can see.
Yeah, I can.
when
See,
the
I
character
can see
moves.
whatever the torch can see.
Do you need a torch?
I don't have any.
I can give you a torch. That's why I'm asking.
Sure, why not? It's not.
Um,
Well, I need a free hand for my. Well, I can cast in my staff, so yeah, I can take a torch.
I'm giving him a torch.
Torch.
Alrighty.
So you said the cliffs were how high?
20 to 30 feet.
Okay.
So we can't climb up these? Is
Not-
what you're saying?
Not very easily. It would take most of your movement.
And probably some checks.
Yes. At least an athletics check to see if you scale.
I'm gonna head over to the mushroom and see if there's anything about there. Assuming I can, I should be able.
Roll me a perception check, Yasai.
Alright. Perception.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
You get up to the yeah, you start walking to the water, and as you get closer, well, actually, as soon as you get underneath the bridge, the water level drops to about 15 feet deep, because you fall in for a second, and then you swim back up to the top, and you're like, what the hell? And then you have to swim your way to the hill, to the little island, at which point you stand up there, and you see the small mushrooms, and they look to be rather, it's kind of big. They're like 1.5 feet tall, maybe like 2 to 3 feet wide. Mostly just green and purple.
This is probably a bad idea. I want to eat one.
Which one do you want to eat?
No.
One of the green ones.
One of the green ones.
Is that a side disappointment, or?
As you take a bite of the green one, you smack your lips a bit, and then you get this faint, like, taste of bread.
I go look and see if I like recognize them.
These seem edible.
Hold on.
They don't
With my
taste bad.
torch, can I technically just see that Yasai ate part of that mushroom?
See if you can
Yes,
see
like-
if he ate that mushroom.
Yes, I want to know
Yes,
if I
that
can
would
see if she
just
ate the mushroom.
Yes, you saw her eat the mushroom.
Yasai, put the mushroom down!
Well, you saw her eat something. You don't know exactly what it was.
Put the
They were
something
all-
down!
Yasai is just kind of a dim outline.
It doesn't taste bad.
You don't know
Can
what
I
it
move, like-
is!
bread. Mushroom bread.
Yasai, can you roll me a oh, roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Oh, I'm lying. It's not. That's not dex. It's actually strength.
Oh. 12.
Suddenly, you find yourself as you have another one of these mushrooms in your hand, turning around. You feel this. I'm so sorry. This, uh, this cold, wet, sticky filament hit the side of your body, and hits the hill that you're sitting on. And as you try to move around, you realize that you are currently stuck in something. You are considered constrained.
Did a kraken just slap me?
No.
I do a nature check to see if I recognize them.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception? Okay.
Yeah. You don't know what happened.
Okay.
You look over at Yasai, and then you blink, and then all of a sudden, she has this sticky filament covering her back. It looks like a spider, like silk or something like that. But you don't know of any spiders. At least you haven't heard any spiders.
Since I moved up to where I could see him and her a little bit better, I would like to roll an Arcana to see if this is a spell rather than a natural.
It is not a magical spell. You do
Is this
sense
because
some
I ate
magic.
the mushroom?
You do sense some magic coming from all over everything. There's a faint glow of magic everywhere that you look. It covers the water, it covers the air, it covers your friends, the mushrooms, the walls, the ceiling, the water, everything.
So like a black light in a hotel bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yasai, how big are you? I don't remember.
Head from top of head to bottom of tail
Are
is
you a medium creature? I think
a
you are.
medium creature, 8'3".
Okay.
Big snake.
Yes. So obviously that's like kind of variable of how tall I actually am in practice. That's just like
6
full
foot
length.
maybe. Because you got. They always have that hunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
usually stand around 6, 7 foot, depending on just how I am positioned.
As I said, there's usually a foot or two of tail behind them too.
Yeah.
I want to make it clear that I am flying, and I am not close to the water.
Okay.
I stopped before I got into the deep water, where I saw him fall in.
You want to say that one more time?
And you said there's like silky stuff on her back?
In her leg and her arm. She's
I
restrained.
said I stopped moving before I got to the deep part where Yasai fell in.
Okay.
Can I try and like lightly cut it off with my dagger?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
Do I get stabbed?
Brio, you slash the silk off of Yasai. Seems to cut like
Anything.
butter.
What
Okay.
was that
All right,
hit me with
come
that?
back. Come back here.
I'm gonna step off of the mushroom island. Wait, am I still constrained or?
No, you are free. She
Okay.
cut it off of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But I
wipe
didn't
it
know if
off
that
and-
was the only thing keeping me in place. Head back
I'm gonna
over
wipe
where-
it off my dagger and then return with everyone back here.
Okay.
The mushrooms
Um,
taste like bread. Do you guys
I'm
know
getting-
mushrooms? Is that a bad
Can I
sign?
make a check?
What kind of check?
Mushrooms
for
do
what?
not taste like bread. I don't need to do a
Nature
check
and
for
or
that.
survival check.
For what? Why?
If I know
If it's
what these
identifying the
mushrooms are.
mushroom, I think it'd be like nature.
The mushrooms? Yeah, go ahead, roll me a nature check.
Ooh.
You can surmise that these are not poisonous. They seem to be ingredients for things. The way that they're planted is not by happenstance. They're specifically planted on this island, in this area, for the qualities of how perfect it would be to grow a mushroom here.
Oh. Oh, maybe that island is bait then.
Thistle.
Bait?
Can
Bait
you
for
roll
what?
me a strength save?
People?
You said a save?
A strength save, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You're a small creature, aren't you? Oh, God. Okay.
Oh.
So this is so bad. So as you guys are talking amongst yourself and the group's returning, you see Thistle immediately get wrapped like a villain in a Spider-Man game, completely enveloped in what looks to be like webbing. And because of her size, it doesn't take much for a lot of this web to affect her and her wings. As you see that she, now restrained, drops into the water that is about 15 feet deep. I'm gonna need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, Thistle.
Can I try and like grab her from the
You-
water?
Oh, that is much better.
You hold your breath. You have 3 turns to hold your breath, Thistle. You want to attempt to grab her? Yes. Roll me a strength check.
Check. Okay. Normal yard.
Okay, you do manage to grab her from underneath the water, swing back up, and getting out of the deep part. She is alive. She obviously just got a fucking shock to her system. She was almost forcibly dropped into the water. She is still unfortunately bound by this sticky filament. Her wings completely gunked up, and her arms unable to really move much.
I'm
right,
looking straight up.
Same deal. Cut it off.
Be very
Go ahead.
be very
Very
careful
carefully.
you don't harm the little one's wings.
Yes, very carefully try to cut. Like, is it covering her face? Because I want to make sure she's okay
no,
to like.
No, her face is not covered.
Okay. Can I make it at least so that she can like fly or
Go ahead and
something?
swing at it again. Or I guess not swing,
Okay.
but make an
Not
attack.
swing. Carefully, surgically.
Doctor, dagger, stat.
Okay, do any of you have a rope?
Okay, you do manage to
I
cut.
have 100 feet of rope on me, yes.
Okay.
You do manage to
I don't know if
cut
you heard
all
me
of
or
the
not, but
filament
I
off.
looked up as they were fishing her out.
You don't see anything, Raythear, but you do see off in the distance, for some reason, the water it has rippled.
Okay, guys, don't get too freaked out, but I'm firing a firebolt.
Maybe we should be careful. This may be like the freaking...
Yeah, let's not do that.
This may be
Let's
their
go up on
food
the cliffs.
supply.
Well, this isn't an attack. This is skimming across the water using the flames. light
I don't know
source.
if we should.
I think we should get up on the cliffs and get, out of the
Yeah.
water.
Alright, Yosai, if I can have your rope, I'd like to use my pythons and my hammer to, make a little way to climb up the cliff, right, here.
Okay, VR, do you still want to throw this firebolt?
Yeah,
I'm still going to throw the firebolt.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give one of my ropes.
I said
to
I'm not trying to hit anything. I'm just skimming it across the top of the water to use it as light source.
All right.
I still think trying to like
As you
bugging
shoot
it is a
this
bad
fire
idea.
bolt off into the distance, kind of like in this general direction.
Basically,
For
the
a
line is.
moment, right here, you see what looks to be like a large pail. Roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
Stone. Like some.
I want to
craggy-
use my
some raggedy rock.
inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, that is much better.
Oh.
You see what looks to be this small, dare I say, crab-like creature.
Crab
And
people.
as
crab.
you, yeah, I'll show you for just a second.
Ugh.
For a moment, you see this large white crab creature, and it almost doesn't react at all to the light that you just threw above it.
What
Wait,
was
okay.
that?
Can
This
I
time?
throw a rock into the water around like
Now,
right
that
here?
is a stupid thing to do. I didn't hit the water.
But now it knows, like, it knew we were here, but now it, like, knows and knows that we could attack it.
The time is 10:30 Central PM.
Okay, but like
11:30 Eastern.
And that is where we will leave it.
okay.
You find yourselves stuck in the cave. Well, not stuck. Inside of a cave. Some weird cliffs, some funky mushrooms, and a weird crabs chilling in the water. You guys also
Okay.
killed a random man. Let's not forget that.
Okay,
He
was
was going to
kill a bunch of
commit a
innocent gnomes.
genocide.
Judge that not by the cover,
Ow!
but by the inside of the book.
Maddie.
And with that, we end the session.
We can't